Yeah.
They're getting big.
Yo, Pepsi, what's going on now?
We picked the same victim. Do the recap.
Oh, I didn't realize I thought we were still shooting the shit. Alright. Wait, I had to leave towards the end of the session. All we did was, like, fight Flora.
It's alright, I'll get someone to pick up where you leave off.
No, literally, like, almost all the session I was a part of, we fought Flora.
Pretty
That's
much.
it.
Pretty much. Let's quickly roll down for some additional detail. Gark kept saying, if only Vox didn't do this, if only Vox... Alright, and I had to correct Gark numerous times. He's came down the stairs, he's found a prison-like area, went into one room, it was an armory with some nice things, looked at some things, tried to take some things, saw a beautiful sword in a display cabinet. We're like, okay, sweet. In a centre room, in a cage, like a budgie, like a parrot, they found Flora. You know, that Flora. Turns out she holds a grudge. I know. Imagine that. They didn't know that at first, though, and they're like, oh, okay. Rupert opened her cage. And then Vox, Calgiz, broke the beautiful display cabinet with the very ornate sword in it. And Lair said, very beautiful, very ornate silver sword with a hilt, a guard with a winged motif and some gems. Lay that at the feet of the cage that was now empty. And proceeded to end up getting himself banished. Let's be honest, banished. Poor Vox. He's filling up that graveyard slowly. Smiles managed to break out 2 people from cells. One of them being the aforementioned chair guy. The other one being this woman. She looks a little something like this. Smash in before Ruby. And chair guy, it looks a little something like this. He's mewing. He's looks maxing. Smiles was told by these people, hey, we should not go downstairs, there are dragons. At which Smiles went, it's okay, and proceeded to push them down the stairs. Smiles was then killed by Flora. The party realising that, hey, she's doing quite well for herself all of a sudden, maybe we should leave. Then all went the same way that Smiles put these people. To which they went, we're going downstairs. To which the people once again reiterated, there's fucking dragons down there. To which the party said, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And then the party made their way downstairs.
There were, surprisingly enough, dragons. Why did nobody warn us? I hate getting railroaded into dragon fights I can't win.
Have we considered actually taking the chains off this guy?
No, keep him locked up.
Because
He looks good in chains.
he still has like a part of his chain stuck in his nose and his ears.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's just flavor. It's free.
Is his name Alice?
Oh, fuck you.
Huh?
But yeah, you now find yourselves down at the bottom of this ornate set of stairs. You can see through the door into a, I want to say, cave-like system. You can see some odd stones. I'm hoping you can see. If not, this description is all for naught. You can see some skulls, some bony arms, some coins, some feet, some more bones, some more coins.
Ooh, coins you say? I should definitely try to steal those. That won't kill us all.
These around here. It's a bit cooler. than what it has been upstairs and what it is outside in Avernus. The floors are, I want to say, worked flat. Like they've been excavated, shall we say, as have the walls, but there are still natural formations here. Think of it like being in the crawl space of Arcan's tower.
Ew.
You've never been in the crawl space under your house?
They're usually not very clean. I don't think my house has a crawl space though.
Rip up your
You live in-
floorboards in your living room, you'll find you have a crawl space.
Well, Florida is at like sea level, so we can't really have basements.
But yeah. What are we doing as we are here? I'll play chair guy for now. Just till Gark shows up. I did, however, make a paper sheet for ease.
Does it smell like dragon in here?
It smells musky and cold, like you can feel it chilling your nasal passage. I think Tom went to say something there as well.
So are there
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
alive upstairs that we are retreating from, or are they dead upstairs?
Oh, Flora went missing.
Okay.
That is the phrase we'll use. I think you spent around 30 seconds in the area that you were in, and you didn't see her. In that time, Ember grabbed Smiles, came back down, Sans Smiles, and Calgus went missing.
Without Smiles' body or without Smiles?
Without Smiles' body,
Okay.
but she took him upstairs, flying, so she would have got a good bit of distance.
I would have told you that I put his body at one of the levels, and that he wasn't able to get revived with a diamond.
The crab will snip his scissors in a particular rhythm, as if trying to say something.
Oh, so they're lesbian.
Oh, fuck you.
Do we hear anything within the chamber? Anything moving, making a noise?
Could Colby make an insight check on what Ember would have said?
Yeah, you can. For what you hear, rhythmic. I want to say rhythmic growling, but not angrily. More like, a.
My last question is, which direction is it coming from? Like, over here, over here?
It is louder to player left, character right.
Player left, character right. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Corby, your insight in the whole flying up and leaving the body and the diamond?
Yeah. Don't know. It's just what she says.
That is just exactly what happens. I don't know what to tell you there.
She hasn't lied to you yet. Why would she lie about this one now? She's very stern and to the point about it. She seems quite distraught as well at the whole, I couldn't revive him.
Yeah. Like, when you ask for it, the retelling is factual and almost cold.
But yeah. What do you wish to do?
Didn't they say there were dragons down here?
Yes.
I can hear growling.
Could it be the dragons?
Oh, evidently. Possibly.
Then why would
Actually, quick question: the growling. Does it sound like it's growling from a living creature, or does it sound more mechanical?
It sounds organic.
Okay, gotcha. Well,
It's like my milk.
Parcel's basically down here because of Vox's interpretation of Rupert. I don't even remember what he said.
what?
Well, you were gone. Vox, like, had Rupert run down here, I believe, and he took, like, Parcel by the hand, and he said something, but I don't remember what it was.
I don't recall either.
Great.
I don't remember the specific thing I said either. Or
We are great. We are.
It was
It's been a long
something
day.
semi-romantic, let's say.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
It was nothing over the top, at least not, clearly not enough for me to remember.
Clearly not enough for me to note down. But to be fair, my note taking is subpar at best.
First of all,
Oh,
how hurt are you? Sorry, just as we stand here.
I could be in better shape, but I've also been in worse shape. I will live, but I am still injured.
you know what? As you say that, I'm just gonna move past Farcival and apply this real quickly. You get favoritism.
Seeing if we do that, Corby will cast a spell on himself.
Satan's favorite devil.
God's favorite princess.
Not the news.
No, that's Ember.
True.
So,
We're talking about.
are
I
we
fucking hate
looking
Rupert.
to escape, or are we looking to sort of hunker down?
I mean, I'm up for a gambling of a rest, but hey, it's up to you if you trust the growling or not. At this point, I'm ready to die.
Dragons are more likely to protect our horde. We're not exactly touching anything at the moment, so if we stay behind this door and hang out here, there's a better chance of us not being disturbed until we go in there and provoke the beast ourselves.
Plus, as a very defensible point, I can even sit down one of my guns to act on her own.
And when are you able to do that?
It's an artificer ability.
It's in character.
Oh, sorry. I just haven't had need to.
In 51 sessions, he hasn't had any need to, ladies and gentlemen.
How do you know it's a woman?
What?
Who's a woman?
You said
Who's a
you
woman?
can set her. You can set her down.
I can sit it down.
You said her.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
You're the one
It's
who's
a
going around
machine.
calling her. You're going around calling her a foreskin earlier. So
Well, at this point,
That's
maybe I should turn this device on myself.
Promises, Rupert. Promises.
What
And
are
look
you're-
over at the new lady, and I sort of just gesture towards the door. You actually know what's beyond there. Is there a way out?
I must say I've been there, but my memories are rather vague after so much torture. I believe there is some air coming through, though. So there's probably a way out.
We'll see, Vox. You know that this is... Down here is like the Dragon's Rest, shall we say. You have walked through this tower so far. Not many of these doors have been big enough to accommodate dragons just walking through them.
Aren't in character? Would Rupert know that dragons can like change shape?
I'd say there's been stories for certain.
Well, if the dragon's been staying in its true form, it probably can't get in or out. Unless this is one that can change shape. So, Anta, we can just pop a squat here and have a nice nap.
Pop a squat, ladies and gentlemen. You heard him first.
I can't see Vox's token, so in order to see where, like, she is, I have to, like, hover over my grid. It's like trying to find an invisible person.
Everybody else can see the token, right?
Yeah.
I can't, I don't know why. I can see everyone else's.
With the way it's cropped, it looks like it's Elsa.
Nope. There we go.
So
Ruined
the
token
prisoner
for-
really needs to let it go.
Yeah.
Mr. DM, when we were at the tower the very first time and we left, we went sort of towards the river, didn't we? And then came to a cliff.
Yes.
Could it be that if there were tunnels beyond here, they could leave there to exit? Because there weren't like big holes or caves around the tower when we approached, were there? Not visible anyway.
Not visible that you can see, no. For it, we'll call it cliff face of the cliff that you saw that the tower was on when you were walking down. There certainly was an area that you were unable to see because of the river Styx.
And
But it's not out of
roughly
possibility.
how long would Corby guess it took us to get to that cliff walking? You know, it's like time and stuff, but it's like tiredness. Was it like half a day or a day or a bit more type thing?
If I recall correctly, you just jumped off the edge because Ring of Feather fallen.
And I know
to
Feather
get to the cliff, it was about like a half a day type thing, or it's too hard to tell.
It's more like 20 minutes, let's be honest. Like, there wasn't much cliff left from where the back of the tower was.
Okay. So there could be an exit out that way, and not too far away. Okay. Yeah. Corby would say there's a chance that there is an exit if there are dragons down here. They have to get out. But certainly, I'm hurt enough and tapped out of abilities that I don't know we can easily take on dragon.
I am also quite used up.
Well, worst comes to worst, we get jumped and we have to fight our way out.
I don't know how we would do that. I personally don't have anything left to keep anybody alive, so if you go down, it's over.
Which is why I propose, if we're damned if we do, damned if we don't, why don't we just take a rest?
What's the worst that can happen?
Us dying horribly and painfully.
It's not like we're in hell. That's what it's...
We've had a hell of a ride.
At least our adventure has made some impact on the world. We stole a sword from a vault that has been locked there for a long time. If we die here, at least our ventures have made some sort of impact.
R.P. Ember moved a sword 30 feet.
Descent into Avernus explained by an absolute idiot.
So that's just us.
Hi boy reviews. Greatest videos you'll ever see.
Okay, but imagine an abridged version of Avernus. Imagine that.
That'd be incredible. I'd make animatics for that. I really would.
First of all, just out here whacking off long rests without saying a fucking thing.
It was a short rest. I thought that's what we were doing.
I'm pretty
Right.
sure Rupert
Respect.
meant long rest.
I just bet any kind of rest. I can't
I
benefit
didn't think
from
we would
either.
sleep
So.
next to a room full of dragons, and I thought we decided on it. My fault. I can take it back.
No, that's alright. Rock off a short rest if you would like. You don't seem to be being chased down here. Make of that what you will.
Did we just both roll a 1? Are you kidding me? Another one?
I'm trying to debate if I want to save my hit dice for my sword or not.
You're gonna look at me and tell me I'm wrong? That I'm wrong? That's the vibes I
oh,
got.
In case you would have forgotten, DM,
Oh,
the
I
time is
definitely
now
forgotten.
over for Calgus to get
2,
back, so he's
3.
permanently gone.
Oh, for that I'm aware. For that, my friend, I am innately aware.
You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Echolilia is one of the most beautiful things in the world. Holy fucking shit.
Until you start saying dick jokes on repeat.
As
What?
you are running, River Fox, with your chase, you have eventually, at one point, stopped being chased by whatever was chasing. You find yourself here in the middle of the woods, the jungle rather, ain't woods, jungle. As you see, there is a wooden built up area, like a fort. You can see that it is guarded quite heavily, and there are trenches built down around. You can see that there are numerous guards on patrol. We're playing Descent into Avernus, and I have had to pull out Tomb of Annihilation. I also have not opened the Descent into Avernus book in 4 sessions. That's where we are.
Should I swap roles to Calgus now, or is it for another time? And
Oh, I'm letting you know what Calgus sees. You can do anything as either of the 2 characters you have right now. I'm giving you a plot point. Whether or not you agree to take up that plot point is entirely up to you, buddy.
See if you can make him die.
Cal just goes, alright.
Calgus
mean,
gets impaled. Turtle kebab.
Calcus didn't really have that much of a motive to be with us that much in the first place. We actually have a motive. He was just kind of there. He was sent back home. He could just go wherever he wants now.
to be fair, he did want to go home, and now he's he's not home, but
Home-ish.
he's back on the material plane at least. Yeah, actually,
I don't see the issue. I offered the same thing, but no, that wasn't allowed.
I mean, he did not know what you were trying to do.
No. I know.
Plus, you were not able because you didn't have anything that discussed him.
I own a mirror.
But yeah, actually, character-wise, he would probably not be coming back.
Thank God I'm away from those freaks, he mutters.
Close that chapter out.
Calgus homophobic.
Homophobia art, let's go.
Kagas just, you know, that can make that joke. It's gonna come out after the election in America.
I have 4 hit dice left to murder with.
To hit with.
Murder.
I mean, they're called hit die for a reason.
She hit on my die till I murder?
God fucking.
Okay, now.
I'm laughing at something else.
I'm upset that I laughed at that.
Same.
I don't even know what language it's supposedly speaking in. Like I can just read. I can just read what it's saying.
What language is that?
It just says understands the language you speak, which
is
isn't very fucking clear. It's just not very fucking clear. It's just the fact the Steel Defender goes, guys, seriously, where is he?
I love Celestial. It looks really nice.
I think that's the funniest part. That is just he can say something, but no one can understand him besides you and me.
I think we've seen that plot point before.
I don't like how these languages work, though. This module's great, but I don't like how there's no continuity. Like, Ruby wrote piss, which is a double S, and those are not the same characters. They aren't even remotely the same.
That is probably to prevent you from being able to just decipher it by learning the language, by learning like the hieroglyphs.
I think it would be cool if you would be able to decipher it.
Oh my god, imagine giving the DM a way to allow you to learn a specific language. Imagine that.
Fox, that would be metagaming because you would learn things that your character wouldn't. Unless you would actively in character spend time trying to learn the language.
Celestial can be Ember and Farcival's shit-talking language because it's like the only language they share.
I speak Elvish and that's it.
As there's a cacophony of languages here in the hallway, a head teacher walks down and tells you all to get to fucking class. Stop congregating in the fire escape.
Slurs in different languages.
Stop
You
congregating
hear,
in the fire escape right now.
It's Archon walking down the hallway and you can hear the jangling of the keys from his lanyard.
There's no balls. He ran away like a bit, you know.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Oh fuck! He's right behind me. Isn't? Oh wait, no, that's just the possible.
Fucked up!
Well, you're both horned and red.
Look at this. Every session, get more racist.
Yeah, no, he's horned.
I mean, Tarshaval's also pretty horny.
Okay.
But yeah, you're here in this hallway. I'd say this hallway, this stairway. After having taken a bit of a breather. Bless. Oh, AC custom bonus goes back on. There we go.
Blessed.
Chair guy and Elmas didn't need to do anything.
Blessed.
But yeah. How do you wish to proceed?
With violence.
With cantrips, I guess.
With a gun.
In a dream.
An American dream at that.
Living on a prayer.
That died a long time ago.
Wow.
We're halfway there.
Well,
Found her on a chair.
crying in despair.
I'm about to fucking start crying in despair if we don't start making moves.
Okay. Fuck it.
Steel
Do we want to go in or do we just want to leave out the way we came?
Remember guys, the Steel Defender's technically no longer part of the party since its owner is gone. Remember that.
Oh,
It
but
can
we can
be-
just ditch it.
We can pick cannon fodder if we want. If it goes in and then explodes, then we know that something is wrong.
Here, little crab man, if you understand me, keep going until you explode.
I just imagine Pepsi just grabbing its face. Like, little crap man, if you understand.
Did you just call me a slur?
No, crab man.
I'm just making a joke about what the steel defender just typed.
Oh,
There's the old
Why does that look like? Wait, why does that look like that spells boob?
Yes!
It does actually.
Jesus Christ. Somebody move before you.
I'm gonna turn this fucking module off.
It's almost.
Can I just
It's almost.
push this?
It's almost boob or bust.
Oh fuck! So,
Can I push the crab towards the hall?
I mean, sure, the crab and you can make contested checks. Why the how the fuck does that thing have such a high perception?
He's blind. Oh my god.
Old man versus crab. You know what? Rupert just tries to push the crab. You hear a crack, and then oh my hip!
Yeah, with the way that Rupert's going, he already has AIDS. Probably has crabs too already.
Jesus. You try to push the crab into no avail. It stands strong.
Yeah.
But considering it recognizes that it was pushed, it will
Oh dear God.
just decide for itself to
Well, thank
walk
God.
ahead a little.
oh my god, it has gained intelligence.
As it crabs around, it has enough intelligence to do what it's told, I suppose. It sees all manner of like coinage, shall we say, lying around, and some bones here and there. Rupert,
Well.
Farcival, use see the same.
There's certainly probably a horde nearby, considering the amount of points.
Alright, just keep going down, little buddy, and try not to die. But if you die, oh well.
Now
You
I'm
got
gonna
this,
use
though.
for the
The crab will
defender.
now
I'm gonna
jump.
for the defender. I'm just gonna say you see what you see. I'm not gonna describe anything to something that has a 4 intelligence. I do that with Ruby all the time, and it gets me nowhere.
The crab will now jump.
Like off a cliff?
No, just like in place. He'll jump
Just
up and
jumps
down, looking back.
That's
Alright,
the
keep
point.
going,
It's, like,
little buddy.
it's actually really cute. What the hell?
Go on, little guy.
It's got a little jumping spider, but metallic.
Yeah.
If we
And
did,
Clank,
also
clank, clank.
medium size, so it's
crab.
the size of a human.
oh,
Oh, it's terrifying. You should have said.
It's just a little guy.
Oh, it's traumatized.
oh, you're so Portuguese.
Okay, I'm gonna get up behind the crab and then push it again. A little. Come on, keep going,
You're doing
keep
what?
going.
You're doing
The
what now to
crab
the
will
crab?
rush
I
over
pushed the
here.
crab.
And
Corby,
then-
Deft Explorer.
Yeah, I'm giving myself temporary hit points before we go into the dragon's den,
Kyoko.
and then I'm going to move in behind.
Hey, did you guys know that we have free will and we can choose not to try to enter a dragon's den?
Says
I
the
just want to see what
person.
happens to the crab.
Says the person letting off 300 foot of light.
The crab
Hey,
will,
it is only 5-5.
the crab will now shake.
Shake it off kind of thing?
Do you see something?
Like a wet dog?
Are we talking like vibrate shake, like a blender here, or
Will like
Uh-oh,
left and right a little.
uh-oh,
Standing in the same place, but like the body goes left and right above the legs.
Like a no kind of thing.
Rupert? As you move further and further and further back, you realise the thing you're looking at is entirely illuminated, no matter how far back you go.
It's there. It's
Nope,
there.
nope. Up the
Nope,
stairs!
nope,
Up
nope.
the stairs! Up the
Yeah.
stairs!
That's the smartest thing you said all year. I'm so proud. Up the stairs.
Meanwhile, the steel defender.
You and Crab Boy go burr.
Use
Potter help.
enter back into the stairwell. He's the chair guy. Turns and looks. I told you twice. What reason do I have to lie?
Well, you see, I think in the few days we spent together, I've realized that our entire group's kind of lacks in intelligence.
We're just more curious than we are smart.
You know what they say, curiosity killed the cat, but pursuance brought it back.
Satisfaction brought it back.
The same thing, you know. You know what I mean.
Yes, but how's about we just go out the... Well, no, I wouldn't say the front door. There's a horde of dragons out there. Shit. You know, I have Featherfall. We could just throw ourselves out the window.
And then there's still dragon
Run.
outside.
Run.
Well, how fast do you run?
Approximately about 30 feet per 6 seconds.
Did we
Okay,
take
so I'm
the
faster than
orb-
you, so I'm safe, but... Fuck.
Did we take the orb off of Smiles? Why can't we just do what he did and light it up and throw it in the distance?
Oh yeah, we could pick it up on the way up there.
Play it
If
to
I
the
remember
dragon tag.
If I remember which floor he's on. I probably do. I marked it, I marked it, I marked it. I used a brain cell and I marked it. But yeah, I say we go back up the stairs and leave.
Rupert's has already gone up the stairs.
I still have to kill a man.
Well,
Mama.
do that when we have slept. Take a nap.
Wait, I'm just double checking. Archon is the dragonborn, not the turtle, right?
Archon is a dragonborn, correct.
Okay, just making sure.
The
I thought
turtle
the
was
bird was dead.
cruel.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
It was pretty kind. I don't think it was that cruel.
So anyway, the tower, just like in September, falls.
Oh my god. A second dragon has hit the tower.
I saw
Oh
a
my
thing
God.
about that.
Pentagon!
Dragonfire doesn't melt steel beams.
It was an inside job.
Oh my god!
It was big Tiamat.
It was an inside quest. Oh, I can't even with myself anymore. As you go up the stairs after having taken some time downstairs to rest and having found, having found the aforementioned dragon, singular, not so much plural, but you know, technically speaking, there was dragon.
Dungeons in my dragons?
Hey.
Dragons in my dungeon?
How fucking dare yous?
I didn't ask for this when I played D&D.
See,
Tell me, what does D&D stand for?
Daddies and dominatrixes.
Dicks and dicks.
Yeah, between you and
We can tell what you have on your
Archibald.
mind.
Archibald.
Yay!
We're all going to hell.
We're already there, buddy.
We're already there.
We're gonna one day stop making this joke, but
Welcome
That's at
home.
the end
No,
of
we're
the
not.
campaign.
Alright, I'm just
No,
going
yeah. Next campaign, it's like, oh, we're going to hell. We just left that.
yes, you
It's
are
like, that was last campaign.
walking through this particular area. The blood is still technically there. We'll say there's been no goblin clearing this shit up, but it has dried significantly in the heat here. Like, The thicker bit, the thicker areas where blood was, is definitely pooling, but coagulated, whilst the thinner places have already dried and started cracking.
Coagulate? What now?
Right. Well, where's Smiles' corpse?
Up there! And she just points up. Oh wait,
Where no
there's
one can
teleportation
see.
there.
Yep.
She kind of like points to just up the general stairs to a non-specific floor. Up there!
All right.
I
Yes.
marked the floor. I marked the floor. Just look at the inside. There's a little scratch. Pretty easy to find if you know how to fly.
As you head
can't
on
fly.
up the stairs, and up and up and up and up, eventually, about say the 4th level, use.
What the? I keep getting teleported. Sorry.
Yeah, there's a teleporter in this corner, Rupert.
It's hard to see the trigger because
You eventually come across the naked body of a tiefling.
Naked?
Just what Rupert wants.
wrong tiefling.
I can't move. It's not
Stop.
letting me leave.
Hatsune Miku?
It keeps sending me back.
Yeah.
Alright, stop. Everybody just stop. Okay, now, don't move. I'll move you all one at a time. And then, I can do this thing where I turn off the teleporter before we all end up in trouble.
Hell.
Okay.
User nowhere near the teleporter, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Yeah.
There we go. You should all be there. The fuck?
You're splitting off by mitosis.
What are you doing to mitosis?
But yeah, there is a tiefling there. Smiles, to your recollection, was an elf. Who the fuck's
Oh, yeah.
this?
Who the fuck is this?
Why is she naked?
Where are
This
his
is where
clothes?
This is where I left the body because I'd look for the scratch mark on the outside.
It's there.
This is where I left the body. Not naked. I didn't touch him. I just left it. I tried to do my thing with my diamond. My diamond is
What
gone.
did you do with the naked body?
I did not do anything to make a naked body. I left the dead body, the lifeless body of Smiles up here, and I flew back.
Okay, but what was your interaction with the naked body?
I
Why did it
used
have
the
to be
diamond
naked?
to. I didn't make it naked.
So apparently all the racism was internalized.
What?
Smiles. No, fuck. Corby, you were saying something there.
Is this the room where we fought Arkan and the others?
This is
is a Minotaur.
this is the
the
room where you
dragon
this is the room where you fought them, but right now you're not technically there. You're between the levels. Just everybody started going up, so I put you here just to be safe.
Okay.
This is just a very similar looking sub-level.
Yeah.
Can I have a look around? Air quote Smiles is this tiefling's body and see if there are any signs that someone else has been here or done something to the body.
Yeah, you can make an investigation check if you want.
There was this German doctor.
May I lend
yeah.
the help?
It's this. Yeah, you can help him if you want as well. Yeah.
I'm just offering.
Yeah.
Sweet.
This body looks like it's been here a while. Barring the everything that's been taken away from it, but you can see wounds that are still fresh, shall we say. Like, they very much stopped bleeding, and necrosis has started to set in certain places. But it looks like it's been a fairly gnarly fight within the past 5 hours.
So just to follow up for that, does it look like his body has been desecrated? cut up, its pieces hacked off, heart organ removed, anything like that?
Nope, has not been harvested by anything. It just kind of looks like all the clothing and all the items have been taken and removed, and it now just lies there.
And there's no sign of where his items were taken, like no blood splatters or anything like that. Nothing to indicate where the person might have come from or gone to, type thing.
There is, I will say, with your perception and investigation, you can see that there's like very light bloodied print, just singular and very faint, that seems to point in the direction you came, as in someone's turned on their heel and stepped forward and trailed a bit of blood on their foot.
Okay. And was it a booted heel or a clawed heel?
There's a ball.
Okay. Well, I don't think it's Arkan who's come and stripped this body, and I don't think anything's been religiously done to him.
Is it even him?
Well, it's where I left the body, so unless somebody did a swap or like I don't know, it saw some weird teleportation magic. This should
Rupert,
be him.
Rupert, you're the doctor, and I point at his nether regions. Is that a normal size for tieflings, or is that small?
Why the fuck would they know that?
Hey, shoot, like you're Kieran.
I give you
the doctor.
I give you a long look, and I look at Fastball briefly, and then look back at you as you shrug.
I don't understand. Why does everyone think I'm an expert on tiefling anatomy?
It seems like you've been exploring it recently.
I could make you one.
Okay, there we go.
I'm totally confused.
He did the thing.
Smiles was always bragging about how small his was, so I just asking you for size. How does that look?
Well, maybe Joshua, you might know.
Scottish.
Yeah.
So the wounds and the general build of this tiefling, do they seem to match the wounds I've seen on Smiles, and do they match his size and such?
Oh, thank fuck. I was literally messaging Gark how big it was. Thank fuck. It's gonna be a really awkward question, but in terms of inches.
You just get one reply that is image.png with no message attached.
I got so bold in that moment, but it was just right there in front of me. I couldn't not say it. It was sitting right there.
Look. There's been a lot of things in front of Parson.
Yeah.
He's gonna put a lot of things in front of Rupert as well, it sounds like.
God.
I can't wait until we start the new campaign and these three can just stop virtually edging each other for every session. You know what I mean?
But the game jokes are funny.
I'm gonna check something here real quick, because I believe for most of that combat, I believe Rupert spent most of that combat round the corner, away from where Smiles was. We're around that corner, Smiles went into that corner, you stayed on the corner, Smiles then pushes up
Would I
towards
be
Flora.
able to help with this as I was the last person to see the body? Like, I have a slight medical, a field medic understanding of things, so I would I recognize anything like that because I had him
wait.
in my arms.
Rupert turned the corner, and then I'll give you a flat check. You were there for 2 rounds. However, those 2 rounds, both of you spent in hold person. So like you were either looking at him or doing nothing. So medicine or investigation, dealer's choice.
I'll do medicine, and Ruby mentioned maybe helping because of seeing the body last.
Yeah.
I have a +8.
Actually, since you last saw them, I'll help you.
Okay. What's advantage? Alt?
Alt.
What the okay. I destined to roll 7.
There was a lot of blood and a lot of hits. You watched an awful lot of the hits that he took right there in front of you. Some of these wounds do seem to be necrotic. Some also seem to have some charring around them. It's hard to tell 100% because Smiles wore red, and this is a red tiefling. But marks align in places.
I'm not an expert, but it is pretty similar to what I last saw. He was a bit covered in blood, so it's hard to tell. But it's where I left the body. Most things match, so I guess this is Smells. Tarsifal, didn't you say you studied like arcane and devils?
To an extent. Why?
Would you know if somebody could turn into a tiefling? If that's
Oh,
something that can happen?
I would probably know this, right? Question mark.
Yeah. Curses.
Eh,
Potentially, I think maybe True Polymorph would allow it. Wish would definitely allow it.
there's a
There's even that one druid spell.
there's a few different ways someone can change races. I mean, there's spells, there's true polymorph, there's other things like that, but I'm pretty sure there's also exposure to the hells, which could also play a part in it. So either he made a deal with a Cambion or something of the sort, made a deal with the devil, failed to hold up his bargain or sacrificed his soul in part and got transformed, or perhaps he just spent a day or two too long in this hellhole.
To turn into a tiefling. What a terrible curse.
So
What?
what you're saying is he got sunburned? Maybe.
Something like that.
You know who have done it to him?
Who?
You know who?
No, I don't. Specify, please.
Well, if you don't know who you know who is, then much I can do to help you. But the Smiles
Yeah, the no
talked
guy.
to him.
Yeah, got it.
Smiles talked to him before we went into that door thing where Emma got her sword.
Would you know who even have access to that sort of I guess he would. I can't see why a demon would want to inflict he rolls his eyes as if he really hates saying this, into making someone he's working with into a devil spawn.
Hey, don't be mean to the dead. Call it tiefling. Put some respect on it.
You've been racist since I've got here!
I have never done such a thing.
Well, not you.
Roll deception.
Roll it. Wait, what'd you say?
Roll deception.
Oh, not you, but Smiles especially, which is what makes me a little bit concerned. Either it was internalized or his worst fears came true.
Well, you know what they say about people. They hate what they fear the most.
I suppose. It's not that bad. Could be worse.
Being a tiefling.
Hmm. I mean, people hate you and think you're going to kill them, but fire hurts less.
Well, people hate for a lot of reasons.
Indeed they do.
Are you saying I got saved by a tiefling? Can I
Got a
still get
problem?
unsaved?
You got a problem with that?
Motherfucker, we have a tiefling right here.
I feel like I need a shower.
What?
We ditch this one.
I vote we would lock her back up.
Very low.
I vote we make them hug the dragon.
No, just her. She was the one being raised.
Corby would start making a little Raven Queen symbol and saying a prayer to the Raven Queen that she will look favourably upon Smiles and not judge him too harshly.
Say a prayer and write up your. Let's say write up. I'll assume craft a little Raven Queen symbol and place it down. You can just ever so faintly hear it echo out throughout this long and narrow staircase as the body just lies there slowly. I'll say decomposing. That's what it's doing. It's decomposing. Let's not beat around the bush.
Already?
It's really warm in now.
Would there be
Fair enough.
Resistant to fire.
Would there be what?
Would there be any way to tell if it's been like forcibly changed at all, or is there just absolutely no trace of anything like that?
That wouldn't be something I'd say. I'd say that's not something you'd be able to find out from the dead body. I think for most cases, when the hit point, meta talk, but when the hit point hits a low enough state, they revert back. And you know that you're aware that Flora was a cleric, and they don't get access to those spells.
I would know that as a cleric.
Yeah, I don't think you get access to polymorph or true polymorph.
Don't think so.
As for
Probably more was worn off.
the name is coming eventually, but reincarnation, I believe it is. That's a new body made after death, not before. But yeah.
I see what Corby does, and I try to do a ceremony, but I don't infuse it with magic. I just go through the motions, kind of show the respect, but I don't infuse it with magic. It's a kind of like funeral rites, but a primitive version.
Just take it all in here. The tower is still quiet. Not much else you're hearing.
When Ember is finished, Corby will sort of approach the new woman and sort of like hold out his hand / claw and say, "My name's Corby. During all the confusion, I didn't quite catch your name properly."
Psst, Calgus, that's you.
I'm not Calgus.
Psst,
Fine,
Fox.
whatever.
You can call me Ilimis.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Nice to see someone who isn't inherently antagonistic towards us. These are, if they haven't said, Rupert, Farcival, Ember. She's the one that's
Hi.
glowing a lot of the time. Forgive them if they seem odd. It's been a very stressful time recently, and this person here appears to have been a friend of ours, although he has changed, it seems, in some ways.
I see. I do have two questions. Firstly, why is she glowing?
Sword.
Okay. And second question, you said people have been antagonistic towards you. Why is that?
I suspect it's because of where we are here in this hellish plane. There aren't many friends here.
Well, then, I would hope that maybe we can call each other friends.
That would be a very nice experience if we met someone who was not antagonistic. How did you come to be downstairs?
My memory is very vague. I really don't remember.
Hopefully it will come back.
Are you perhaps from Elthra?
Alter.
Are you
name
from the
sounds
material plane?
familiar, but where from?
Then,
What is Alteral?
city chained up in hell.
Oh no, that doesn't sound familiar at all.
We came down here to get it back, but to be honest, I'm not quite sure what our goal is anymore.
Mine is just getting the fuck out of here.
Do you remember anything of your captives? The people who you might have seen? We were looking for a particular one here. A red guy with horns. Not like this. He seemed more draconic. And I point at Fastful when I say that. Did you see that person?
Yes, he's the torturer, or at least he comes by to torture. Sometimes. Sometimes alone, sometimes not.
I'm very sorry to hear that. You experienced that. Did you ever hear him talk of somewhere else he had to be, or he could hide, or?
He never talked at all. He just came in to hurt us and then left.
I certainly hope we can help each other as we get out of here. That would be very useful.
Yes, that would be nice.
Do you require any weapons or armor or anything like that? Are you wearing any?
I'm too weak to carry armor at the moment. I'm also very tired. But no, I will be fine. I can walk, and that's all that's needed.
Well, my suggestion is to try and stick near those two, and I point to Rupert and Farcival. And they can help you out if we get into any trouble.
Okay.
Just in case it comes to it here, I'm gonna hold out a hand axe to her. I didn't catch the name.
Enemies.
Elemis. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna hold out a hand axe to Elemis, just in case it comes to it.
I don't think I would need this. I have a dagger, and
Oh,
I don't have
I
the
didn't.
strength to use something like this.
I mean, I didn't realize you had a dagger. My bad. But then,
Well, Ember, unless you want to lead, I'll try and lead us up the tower again.
If you lead the stairs, I'll make sure you're on the right floor. How about that?
Sure. And having said final rites for the smiles, start making our way, heading up the stairs, cautiously keeping an ear out and an eye out type thing.
Do we just leave him here?
I don't think we have the resources to carry him with us.
I can try.
Oh, you want to take the body with us? I can do that. I'll walk over and just pick up the body.
Effortlessly, he just takes the body and just fireman lift over one arm. Doesn't break a sweat. Looks so fucking easy.
you are stronger than you look.
Like when you bend down to pick something up, and like you hold your breath a little as you're doing it, just with that exhale on the push up to make none of that. Just standard, nice, simple breathing. Just works.
Okay, that works. I give it to Am.
Now that I
It's
guess
quite funny because carrying him over my shoulder, he's sort of bent halfway, and his arms are touching the floor behind me, and his feet are touching the floor in front of me. Basically, he's walking along almost tracking him. 'Cause I'm only a little guy.
And I have a tiefling scarf now. Leg. But you headed back upstairs to the Rookery Belfry type area?
Hey, Rupert, wish that was you, huh?
Are we
No.
below where we crashed in through the front gate?
Yeah. You're currently below the area where you crashed at the front gate. Due to what we'll say is weird castle dynamics. Whilst you could potentially be on the level, there is no way from where you are without going up to the audience chamber to go back down.
Then I will do that with either Ruby beside me or just like behind, sort of thing, just giving guidance. As we get to each floor, I'll sort of just try and check it to make sure there's no one waiting there.
Yep. Is climb on up those stairs. And again, cannot stress enough how effortless this is for Corby. Use all kind of, bit of sweat here and there, half a corn. Just come to the audience chamber area once more where all the dead devils, minotaur, skeleton, zombies, dragon is. You see the big set of doors. This place looks exactly the same as it did when you were last here.
Did you people kill this dragon?
Yeah.
Yep.
Very impressive. And what is that over there?
What's up?
Chimera.
Ah, and also, what is this? A bowl of soup?
No.
What? Huh? What do you mean?
This looks like a bowl of soup.
Oh,
What
there's
bowl?
a turtle, I think.
Oh. Oh yeah, the turtle.
Yeah.
That took me a moment too.
That used to be a turtle.
And you also killed a cow? Why would you kill a cow? Don't you
That's
know
a
those are
minotaur.
sacred?
It
That's
was
a
a
minotaur.
great. He was crazed. Crazed cow.
Oh,
He stabbed me about 4 times.
He had mad cow disease.
okay.
It was not nice.
El
I look at the
Mish
others and say,
Hindu.
through the doors, or is there another way?
No, I think the staircase here is the way to go. To our right.
I point to the window behind the throne. Is there anything out there where the dragon and chimera came from?
Maybe looked out there. Avernus.
I mean,
Fire.
there's a way out there if they wouldn't expect of us.
Can you guys fly?
No.
No.
I can make sure we don't die from a fall.
That's close enough. I mean, you think I can carry somebody? I kind of like flex my wings and like adjust a little. Like I'm not fully used to them yet.
The only issue is that we don't have a car and we lost our connection to the only person who knows how to sell them, so if we leave, then we're stuck entirely on foot with no shelter.
I mean, we could always just walk back to Mad Maggie.
That's such a long walk.
Why don't we take the horses?
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 Horses? There's a horse here?
No!
Oh.
Wait. Mia, you're telling me that there's a horse here?
Really bad when you said walk. The first thing that came into my head was that song. 'Cause I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. And now we're talking about horses.
I was thinking I walk a lonely road.
Is there a giant toad on the lonely road?
There's been horses here the whole time.
The question, first of all, is: are we going to try and spend time here to recover, or do we want to get out of here and try and find somewhere sort of post up? Because, from what I understand, we haven't seen who we're looking for here.
Could have left.
It could be somewhere else.
All I know is that I was told by my sources that he very rarely leaves his tower, and that it is more likely that he climbs and scours this place when he recovers. I'm just going by what I was told.
We did kind of come in somewhat guns blazing, so I would have left and maybe come back at another time, personally.
Out of curiosity, first of all, just what were you told again?
Wasn't it like Archon quote unquote haunts his tower and he can be at the top of his peak or the bottom near Tiamat, and he leaves sometimes, but it's very rare.
Okay.
You says along the lines of he can even be with Zariel, but it's not likely.
Well, I'm just making sure.
We were.
That worries me an awful lot.
I mean, we've just been downstairs and didn't see him there. We came up through the tower to those doors. And
I was told that he could even be with Tiamat within her slumbering body. So, unless you guys want to wake up a dragon goddess.
No, I don't think I will.
Isn't your soul like on the line though?
A little bit.
But
Oh,
I,
doesn't have to...
what,
Go for it.
what would I know anything of Tiamat being semi-religious? Would I know, like, is slumber, is that a natural thing, or is that something that's in something else?
Recent history spoke of an attempted rise of Tiamat. Did not go down well for Tiamat. Definitely would have taken a lot of energy. You're smart enough to know that when it comes to devils, they'll choose their words carefully. Slumber is very ambiguous, as usually things in slumber have been there for a while, but it is also just a synonym for being asleep. For it has been said that she does rest, lay, slumber, wait in the hills. Whether or not she is actually awake or in some form of hibernation, that is anyone's guess, but she is, I want to say, vilified as a deity to many, and you have seen in person the conviction of her followers here in this tower alone.
We were sort of shrug and say, I'm not sure. From what they were saying, they weren't acting like she's awake and with them. So this slumber might be more than just I'm taking a nap. It might be something else.
They did say they were trying to wake her and cause her rise, so I believe there's more into waking her than there has to be. Otherwise, I think they would have done it by now.
Maybe he's trying to do that.
If you want to kill this Dragonborn, and he lives here, he's going to return at some point. You could just stay here, wait a couple of weeks. He will show up at some point, and then you can kill him.
Nah, doesn't take a gamble.
Well, the thing is who would he bring with him? We can find him before he can bring allies. It would be
He's not
better
a very
for us.
friendly sort.
No? Maybe he frightens people. I don't know.
If your smiles had the orb, this would have been so much easier.
If he threatens people to fight for him, then, well, rule through fear is a very unreliable method. So they'll betray him at the first chance they get. Maybe.
Yeah. That's a possibility, yeah. I would still rather find him and make it so that we're attacking him.
I don't think you would be expecting us to be here after, or, well, you to be here after multiple weeks, for example. But I'm open to anything.
Tarshival, do you have a expiration date and like a best buy kind of thing on your deal, or is it just whenever you get the chance?
First, we'll take off your shoe and quickly check the sole of your foot, please.
It was told that I should do it as soon as possible, but it wasn't exactly a do best by date. If they know that I'm making an effort to do so and haven't given up, I think that there's still time.
So how about we leave this godforsaken tower, make sure we get rested up, we gather some allies, we get, some gear, and then come back when we're full force, you know, and when I'm not down to a single spell.
Well, that begs the question: if we leave, where do we
Right.
go?
Well,
If you spell, are you able to talk to the dead? Could you talk to the Minotaur and find out where he's gone?
no.
Can't we speak to Smiles as well?
Um, let me check. Talk to the dead. This is called right. Talk to the dead. Talk with dead.
Speak to
Speak
them.
Speak with
dead.
dead.
Speak with dead.
I was remembering I've got a universal mute button. This is great.
Well, if you give me about a good full nap, I can, or a full night's rest, I can probably speak to them. But I don't know how much information they would be willing to give by that how accurate it would be.
Speak
So,
with Dead doesn't necessarily have a time date, I believe.
it's about 10 days, I believe. Let me check my book real quick.
What's the question?
Oh no, if they talk, and it's a spell. Well, the thing is, it doesn't have an expiration date, but it only knows stuff it knew in life. So if your friends, your draconic friend, left, when they were dead, I can help you.
You might have known where they might have gone.
Maybe, but I don't think Smiles would know, because otherwise you would have told us, I hope.
I mean, are we 100% certain this is Smiles? And he sort of like gestures to his shoulder.
90.
Okay.
It's close enough.
I mean, I was thinking of the big guy. I point to the Minotaur. Yeah.
He might
he
know
he-
more,
Yeah.
but do we wanna... I don't think I can sleep in this tower. After all that happened. So I rather take some distance and come back with a full battery, to say.
If you're looking for a place to sleep, I do know a rather relaxing place
I
here
swear to
in
God, if
hell.
you're gonna suggest a cell, I'm gonna lock you up.
Well, I have slept there. It's not very comfortable. No, there's a large living mountain of flesh.
The scab.
Yes.
Oh god, the scab.
We
Sleep
did
very
have
well
a
there.
weirdly good nap there, but
Oh,
Didn't
you've
the
been there.
scab disintegrate or something?
that too, and the odds of lightning striking twice at the same place isn't that high. So we also make a bit of fuss there. I don't think we should go back there.
Whilst
At least
the
not to nap.
scab disintegrated, it is now just a temple in the wasteland now. It's not a giant fleshy mound, it is a stone and marble structure.
Like it kind of reverted back to its original temple form.
Yes.
It appeared to have.
Well,
Interesting.
that's a bit far from here. No, what is near here that we could take shelter in? What is it that you said about the horses?
Yeah, horses.
Are these like normal horses, or are we speaking about nightmares?
Or
There's-
unicorns.
There's horses in the stable.
Why did you roll deception?
Why the fuck
Not
do you
pathetic.
think?
Not to metagame my ass off, but what the fuck?
And Corby looks at them, and they're just like normal plain horses.
As far as I can tell, yes.
Hmm.
How much do you know about horses?
Well, one thing, we've only seen crabs as natural animals here, I can tell you that.
Maybe we could ride the crab.
And scorpions, don't forget scorpions.
Never forget the scorpions.
I mean, they're just desert crabs. That's what we're talking about.
So I assume someone brought the horses here. I don't think they're from here.
I can't imagine how they would live very long.
They're probably food for the chimera.
Probably.
It was the cow over there, the sacred cow. He was feeding them. He was very gentle with the horses.
I somehow
Where are
don't
the stables?
They're downstairs.
Next to the dragons, or did we walk past it and you didn't say anything?
They're next to the dragons, yes.
Why don't you, why don't you like give us a quick rundown of everything in this tower? Because you seem to know a lot, and there's a lot of information coming out at very interesting times. So, but can I get a guided tour from about here? Or is it like, do I have to pay? Is it tip based? Like
Well,
pay after?
I haven't been everywhere in the tower, but I know that up here, if you would follow me, there's
No,
a
just
nice
describe
view.
it. Do you take soul coin?
I don't need to be paid. You
Oh, okay.
already rescued me. That's enough payment.
Okay.
Do you
Yeah,
guys
just
take
make sure
crypto
you know.
down here?
I was going to say Ellie was cashing her Bitcoin before she got here.
No, that's why I made the joke about soul coin. That was a crypto joke.
Nah, but we take Venmo.
Oh, do you take carrier pigeon?
Very serious campaign, guys. Very serious.
We just buried our friend 5 minutes ago.
Very somber moment.
So yeah, if we can get past the dragons. Well,
I mean, lead the way if you know how.
cow just walked past them.
Because he is the guy that controls the dragons.
Cows control dragons.
The cow? What cow are you on about?
The
Give me a
cow
list
that's
of
dead
every
right
inhabitant. Oh, the fucking Minotaur. That's a Minotaur.
Looks like
Please.
a cow to me.
It's
Cows don't have hands.
they have
What
a
type
name.
of cow have you been talking to?
It's more like
Very
a cow
strange
calf.
dog.
To the Minotaur corpse.
Corby, you're standing on the dais. You got a question to ask there?
I was just looking out of the window and seeing if we were to or climb down. Is there like an area down the bottom where we would land, or is it like what are we seeing down at the bottom of the tower type thing?
Is there a landing zone?
There is plains of Avernus. There is plains of Avernus. There's no like a river Styx or anything here. It is very much you will land on solid ground. You are just quite a bit ways up.
Are there any undead still around?
You killed them all.
Well, did we?
Corby with an eye for the
I mean, I'd
undead.
I killed their controller guy, so they wouldn't be.
There's no undead here, no, for certain. You look around and it is very much just plain old boring Avernus.
Honestly, I've missed this view. I'm tired of towers and dungeons and. Why did I come here?
What's the throne made of?
Marble.
Metal.
This marble with some gold, like gold knobs where the hand would be, and like a gold centerpiece at the top, and like golden feet.
What exactly is downstairs other than dragons and almost certain death? And your stables, apparently?
Well, I know there's another downstairs. If you go out the door over there, there's more stairs that you can go down, and they lead somewhere else than the stairs over here.
Do I have paper?
Potentially.
But I haven't been over there. I just have heard other people going there. So I don't know how it looks.
Paper is not something you have, actually.
Objection hearsay.
I do.
Overruled. Percival has paper, though. Imagine that.
Anybody got paper? You can just draw a map for us, maybe. You know, in case we get lost.
Alright.
I just said I haven't been there.
Well, just draw it what you know, and then we can go from there. You know, so we can map together. Collaborative. Never mind.
Collaborative effort.
Yes, but it was in character.
Don't worry, I forgot to unmute.
We love a bitch that can speak.
Yeah, but you show up every week.
Yeah, because you love me.
I'm suicidal.
To draw a map, what would I have to roll?
History.
Fair.
The conviction.
That's a disadvantage because I have exhaustion.
Uh-huh.
That's control, right?
Yeah.
Percival like hands you this like little thing, like this paper, this parchment, and then you can see like in the corners of it, it just has a bunch of like small notes in sloppy cursive that he's had since the beginning of this campaign.
If you draw a map. Started drawing and hand it back. This is fucking
And
ineligible.
the tables are here.
You have no idea what you're looking at, like. Absolutely haven't a clue. A child could have drawn this and it been better, like. Even as you try to like match things up on it, where staircases magically in one corner and then like in a completely different corner. And like the room that you've just been on just so happens not to be there at all. The entire dungeon part that you were in, gone.
Well, I ain't got a Scooby. What the fuck is going on here?
I'm not a very good drawer, sorry.
I can tell.
But I think it should be clear enough.
Rupert, quick, you speak stupid.
I don't know what the fuck it's saying.
But yeah, what would you
I
like to
mean-
go? What would you like to do?
I suppose we can try sneaking past the dragons if we all want to die, but then again, if we leave, we also might just die, so...
I prefer the dragons, I think.
At least if we run away, we have a chance of finding a different chamber to escape in. If we're running from the dragons out here, they can fly, while most of us cannot. We'll be being chased on an open plain, while in this we at least have the chance of cover.
Corby is. Everybody babysits Elmis as they draw a map with extreme accuracy, and everybody is very much engrossed. You place the body of Smiles down, walk on over, and just start dragging this fucking minotaur one-handed behind you like a child dragging a blanket.
What the hell? What is he made of?
Tough shit. That's what he's made of.
Oh,
Corby?
mental stuff. Well, I sort of figured if we were to go out the window, if I threw this body first, we could sort of test to see if anyone notices and where it lands, so we'd have a good idea.
Well, I'm down, but how did you just move that? The thing is 4 times your size.
Charging battery.
What Archon would do as a torture method is sometimes kill one of the prisoners and then make a rope out of the intestines. The cow has a lot of intestines.
Yeah, did you know that cows have like 3 stomachs?
So here's the thing. I've had to see, and I point at Rupert, that one attempt to climb up and down something very long twice, and he has been abysmal at it.
You've
If we
been
can avoid
watching?
having, if we can avoid having him climb up and down something, we are golden.
Your first wheel is quite tall.
I was pointing at Rupert. Rupert was the one who didn't do well on the chains of L2L.
Then
Right,
like,
that's
was
the
the
first
whole
time.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, it's worth a try. I mean, are we certain the dragons are still out there? Maybe they've gone. Or, here's a thought, maybe this could be a distraction and they can go and eat this guy and then we can escape.
Well, if
Is
it
there a
fills
window?
them,
Can't we just
then
look inside?
maybe they wouldn't be hungry anymore.
Rupert, you were saying?
I was just saying, isn't there a window in this room? Can't we just look outside for the dragons?
Can't see them when I've looked out, but it doesn't mean they're not there.
Fair point.
Would I know dragons' function of hunger? Like, is that their motivator, or do they have a internal monologue that motivates them?
I would say, passively, dragons are akin to any other beast. You know, they have their own whimsy and folly under their own motivations. Some are more prey-driven, some are more intellectually driven. Very complex beasts. And you have seen, shall we say, menagerie of dragons in this place so far. Whites, blues, blacks, all of varying temperament. Hello, hi, and welcome to the advert. So this is probably going to be a good time to go ahead, pause, maybe take a break. However, we do have a few little things that we should discuss. So, firstly, we are still available on Patreon, and we are still available on Coffee. Links are in the description. There is now some stuff up there that you can buy and also get for free, just a kind of way to support and all the rest of it. And I will be adding more stuff as updates come to the map making software, so do keep a little lookout for that. Now, once again, we are still partnered with AdverntureOn. Their link is in the description if you want to play D&D with absolutely no strings attached. Be that with some one-shots, some fun little games, or even some smaller campaigns. By all means, just join below. A link in the description. You may see games run by myself. So, the schedule. We've had to write this down. So, firstly, here's the times. 8 PM Central European, 7 PM GMT, 2 PM Eastern Standard, 1 PM Central Standard, and 11 AM Pacific Standard. For all the games you're about to hear, that is the days that they will go live on YouTube where you can watch the videos. Now on Monday, it's Icewind Dale Reign with the Frost Maiden with some familiar faces. On Tuesdays, we have Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. On Thursdays, we have a level 1 through 20 Vecna Eve of Ruin with some other little homebrew and some official modules in there as well. So keep a little eye out on that one. And then every second Saturday, we have Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, where I am the player and not the DM. That one is going swimmingly. And now, I'm going to pass it over to Past Me with the longer hair to tell you about Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Now, for our live games, we have Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Now, if you are in the US, that is on a Friday night, and if you're basically anywhere else in the world, it's a Saturday morning. So, if you are in the US, it is 5 PM Pacific, 7 PM Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you're anywhere else in the world, such as myself, that's 1 a.m. UK GMT, 2 a.m. Central European Standard Time, and 9 a.m. Hong Kong time, because Reunning is on that time, so we'll include it for anyone in that time zone. So yeah, that about is everything. Let's get back to it.
Fighting the urge to make a joke about minorities.
The fuck?
Don't we every session?
Yep.
Since when do you have restraint?
When she's lacking sleep.
Yeah. Since I'm too tired to think of a joke fast enough, so I can actually have time to think about morals.
I mean, my thought is, I don't think even her horses will be able to outrun a dragon. If we're going there without the horses, we could hide better. But if there are no dragons there, then it's a different matter. Outside, I'm still not convinced it's a good idea to stay in the tower.
No, I think we all agreed on that. At least I hope we did too. However, Birdman, how the fuck are you so strong?
I mean, have you tried dragging this body? Could be really light. And I'd say, look, and I pick it up and throw it out the window.
I watch it fall and just wait for the incredibly heavy thud.
You can hear like very, very almost like a bass drum 4 rooms away.
They're mostly fast cows, aren't they? All those stomach and methane gas. It's like a balloon.
And holiness.
I mean,
It actually makes the loudest sound because it's just all the gas just explodes from its body at once. It sounds like a fucking bomb went off.
Little nuclear explosion, mushroom cloud out the windows.
gas grenade. Oh, it was a
As I do,
German
I
cow.
look, are there any dragons circling and seem to be attracted by?
If you look up at the sky, you can see the sort of thunderous black clouds that seem to be rolled in. And as you look around, you see no dragons. And as you look down, you ever dropped a full jar of jam on like a tile before? Just that.
Like a splat kind of thing.
Yeah.
You didn't want to talk to him, did you? Because I don't think he's going to be talking to anyone.
Well, I
It's
am
all
a fan of
exploded.
jigsaw puzzles, but I think I'll pass on this one.
Yeah. But outside, I don't see any dragons out here at the moment.
Yeah, they would know where to look by now. I mean, I cared smiles, right? Like how much did I struggle with smiles?
I'd say he struggled a little bit, but you also saw the amount that he was packing with, like, 3 bags and all those items. Now that those are stripped off of him, you don't know how much was tiefling weight and how much was item.
That was the only heat he was packing anyway.
And for my notes, cow, go, splat.
the fucking nod to a shelf. Oh my fucking god. This guy.
I've got it written right next to English joins - Hindu. Like, it's just perfect line. The Hindu joins, the cow goes splat. All is right in the world, apparently.
It depends on your religion, honestly.
I mean, I look over at Rupert and go, are you able to do that thing you did at the cliff where you can make sure the others can get down there fine?
I can try to catch you if you fall.
Rupert can't come to the sending right now. Please leave a message after the tone.
Oh my god. Good morning to you
Are
too.
you able to cast Featherfall if everyone else were to try and leave through the window?
I can do so. That's what I've been saying.
So I'm just checking because I wouldn't want you to, but I wouldn't put it beyond some people in this group to jump out of the window before we check that.
Ember is on the fucking edge, 1 feet almost of. Huh?
You can fly. You don't count. I
Ray. Thought it would be funny.
can shoot. I can target up to 5 people, including myself. Well, no,
1, 2.
including myself, 4 other people.
You see Ember counting on her fingers. Halfway through, she's lost. 1, 2.
I look at Elimus and go, I know you haven't known us for long, so this would be hard, but Ember here can fly. If you don't want to trust us, she can fly you down while we make our own way.
Fly me to
I-
the moon.
I think it would be good to be able to trust companions. So
Yeah,
I
but
will
we're
trust.
asking you to jump out of a window.
God, Corby, stop overselling it.
It,
If a tiefling told you to jump off a cliff, would you?
You wouldn't
Yes,
download
because
a
that
car.
would mean it wouldn't
No.
have to speak to a tiefling anymore.
I mean, I could be convinced.
You wouldn't steal a handbag.
You wouldn't download a car, would you?
Yes. That's how I play racing games. Fucking, I'm on one today. Oh.
We'll say chair guy who's been awfully quiet because Gark's not been here to play him in any way, shape, or form. He's just really stoic right now, taking it all in. But he's all for
He's
jumping out a
mewing.
window.
He's mewing. He can't talk.
Exactly. Every time you talk to him, he puts his fingers to his lips and just like draws it
Yeah.
across his jaw.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah!
Of the
Is he showing unnatural interest in the throne because it's a new chair for him?
Pull it out of the ground.
It's like enrichment in this enclosure.
So, who wants to jump?
To my death or out of the window?
Out of the window.
Well, the answer was both yes for me, honestly.
I will jump. I trust you.
Wow,
That's okay.
that is very brave of you.
In character
I
and
don't
out of
think I have
character.
much of a choice.
Sorry, Box, I didn't quite catch that. Who was the
I don't think I have much of a choice.
fair point? Right then, chairman, do you want to jump out of the window? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Kirby.
Ember could fly you down by carrying you.
Ooh, ooh. I'm a carrying pigeon, I guess.
Really? I thought you were a fire genasi.
You're the main character. You've got to be the hero now that Smiles is dead.
No, I'm a flyer genasi.
I love that. I love that Ember was like happy and excited for about 3 sessions, and now this one, she is just all life drained out of her.
Yeah, because I just lost 2 of my people that I thought I could trust. Okay. They've been dropping like flies.
Corby's still here.
Well.
There's
I think
time.
that's having...
There's time.
Marshall dies, Ember snaps.
Oh, if anybody touches Starfall, everybody's gonna die.
I technically
Fucking-
have
What will help?
I technically have infinite D20s.
Chernobyl's gonna look like a fucking tea party.
But Corby picks up Smiles' body again, slings it over his shoulder, and says, "Well, although the horses are a decent idea, I don't fancy dealing with the dragon down there. There don't appear to be dragons out here. I don't think they're expecting us to go out this way. They were lying in wait, so I would like to try and get down this way."
So you climb down the wall, grab Smiles by the horn, and just climb up. Him with one hand, you just 3-way or out the window. You jumping or you climbing? Like you using the ring or are you using your natural born swole abilities?
I will wait until I get agreement that everyone else is having to do it, and then I will jump first and use the ring.
If he holds him by the horn,
Mhm.
is the horn strong enough to carry the weight of the body?
Fucking snaps off.
Before
Yeah.
I jump, I'll put him over my shoulder, the fireman. Everything.
Just got to climb the wall with him first, you know. Corby's only got 4
Let me
limbs.
know.
Birds lay eggs.
Let me know when we're jumping, and I'll pop off the spell slot.
Do I have to carry anybody? Or do we just freebird it?
And you can fly guard and make sure nothing attacks us as we're floating down.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
That is.
Right.
Everyone is in agreement for the second campaign in a row, jump out the window of a huge building in the middle of a wasteland. Congratulations, Ruby, you're in the second campaign doing that as well.
If I had a nickel for every time we jumped out of the big tower that was supposed to be a final battle, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but where did that happen twice?
Wait, just wait until we hear the dreaded words counterspell.
Oh.
Matthew, write that down! Write that down!
No, because here's the thing. This is what's even funnier. Is you just need to trust Rupert because feather fall's a reaction. Meaning you still need to jump out without a safety net first. Corby just Assassin's Creed jumps down and in slow motion with a tiefling on his back like a cape, just a tiefling flapping in the wind.
Wait. Can I just say, Rupert just goes to the edge and just leans over and starts falling.
Did you hear that little whistle coming from the air, flapping between the tiefling?
Smile, Poland.
We can hear his cheeks clapping.
Or did this create a cloak of billowing?
The smiles of billowing. Wait. Every time you move smiles, you just hear.
And she's all jump off and crack off spells and fly. It does take about a minute. In fact, at one point,
So you fall here often?
at one point you do feel that like this spell is going to run out before you touch that ground. And whilst it's not a massive fall, it's like enough to make you panic a little. Like, oh, that'll hurt. That will definitely hurt. You kind of just like get to it as maybe about 5 inches before you just like land a little bit abruptly.
It's like at the bottom of the chair where you think there's one more step and you fall a little too deep.
Oh, I hate
It's like,
that.
yeah, that feeling.
Who lands in the Minotaur Ica?
Deck saves.
Dex saves.
What?
Who
Oh,
lands in the
God.
Minotaur?
Nat 20. Actually, no, I can guide myself. I'm literally the one that has the most air control.
I
Like,
know.
oh, Nat 20.
Cannot gauge
Oh,
on a
wait.
save, remember.
Is
Rupert rolls a con save. He wants to land in it and he wants to make sure it's
Oh, whoops.
good.
Sorry,
Oh,
my bad. There we
it's
go.
also a disadvantage, so I'll roll again, and it's the lowest of those, the first one.
Or I don't. Well, let's just give him a nice easy-ish DC. He has splatted out a fair bit. You know, he has fallen a fair amount. Corby, you know what you were doing. You peel off to the side with the smiles flapping. Rupert, you
Like a parachute, just sort of guide to the side.
well, you gotta get down there. Rupert, you kind of get down there. And a little bit in your heel, not too much. Sorry, never mind. That's 18. You think it's that? Yeah, it's just some shit from the inside. Elmies, you are, however, exhausted on this one as you come down. Everyone hears that, and it just spreads out a little under your feet. You can feel it filling your toes. It is not a good feel. Farcible. 6. You also
Can I
land
can I
in
just
it.
like right before I see Tharsifal dodge down, like swoop in,
Oh,
and make sure they just
No.
barely roll it over.
no. As you come on down and right into it, and you just feel the littlest bit of resistance before you come down. Does Speak with Dead work on a creature which brain has been destroyed?
I don't know. I still don't have Speak with Death prepared. I don't know why this is such a plot point.
Arsenal just looks down. He just looks deadpan. Like, he just looks as if this is like the second least concerning thing that has happened to him in his life. He just sighs and walks away.
Sorry I didn't catch you. I
Almost.
was a little distracted.
I'll
Like
live.
as Amber was flying now, it was like she was just like air guitaring the Freebird solo.
Well, I've now got 3 new tokens and 3 old tokens at this late in the game.
Beautiful. I've been staring at it for 5 hours.
Half and half.
Corby would try and lead us away, off into so we could find some like sheltered area that's sheltered from the sky, particularly to try and sort of camp up in and take a rest.
Nap spot.
Give me 2d4. You are still technically traveling. Yeah.
But
I'd say, yeah, walking through and by, you do find yourself in a little cave a bits away, just over here. You know, crevassed cave that goes in and under a little, protected from the elements. It's similar to where you last laid off. And despite the length that you walk for, it feels like quite some time. You also don't feel like you went very far. As you look on it, most things are still statically where they were. You can, however, see close by the scab you've been walking, or that which was the scab, there seems to be the Blood War. Whereas there's usually one large tower, however, there is now 4 large towers. And it seems the battle is waging here at some form of apex or crescendo. Like, this is a game of capture the flag, king of the hill, and the scab is the very important point in the map.
does it look like the towers are all on the same side?
The towers are all on the same side, yes. They are roughly about the same size as well. Depth of it does definitely make it a bit hard to see, as there are ones that are a little edged out in front. Steel Defender as it sits
Oh yeah, that one was
in
just...
the dark cave, clinking and clanking towards the door. This
Just waiting.
bestial guttural noise picks up. The crushing sound of stone. Is this gargantuan white beast stares it down with the most vacant expression behind its eyes. The dragon is completely unable to distinguish whether this is friend or foe, because it is entirely alien to its feeble mind. As it bends down and opens its mouth and very lightly just picks up the Steel Defender and starts moving back to where it was and places it down in this huge pile of gems, gold, and weaponry. And it seems to curl back up, takes its tail to its mouth, and the Steel Defender in this pit around the dragon joins the horde of the white dragon.
The crab will walk up to the top of the heap and just sit down there.
It does shh. Gold.
Snuggle a bit with the dragon.
Steel Defender's the dragon's bitch. Prison rules. Don't drop the gold.
Distinct clanking noises.
Don't drop the crab.
Try the crab rangoon.
He just starts playing the that one music from the Robots movie.
Steel Defender pulls out a little harmonica and starts playing.
Underground.
Starts playing Piano Man.
He says, "Bill, I believe this is killing me."
But as you sit here in this cave, what's your plan, guys?
Die.
It's 9 o'clock in Avernus.
Doesn't seem to be aggressive.
He's just a little guy.
So do I not shoot it?
No, don't shoot it. It doesn't shot first.
Don't shoot what?
Alright.
What?
I don't know. I'm just following what these guys said.
I thought that. Wait, did the Steel Defender jump at us or not?
No, the Steel Defender's back in Archon's tower.
Oh, okay, yeah, we left it in the basement. Got it.
Yous are in a cave, shielded from the elements.
Do we want to take a nice long rest? Do we just want to wait here for a bit? Or...
I think we all could use some sleep, honestly, but I don't know if this is the safest location. But also, we have nowhere.
Where in
We're in fucking hell!
hell is possible? Nowhere
I
is safe.
believe this may be the same cave that if we follow it in the back, we get to where the dragons are sleeping.
Why don't you go find out?
I would rather
And I'm
not.
gonna go take a nap. And if I wake up to fighting dragons, I'm gonna have your head. Because I'm fucking tired! And you look like you could use some rest as well, so
I could.
why don't we just
Yeah.
be for the night?
You can take first watch. Good night.
Yeah.
I'm going to be awake anyway, so I'll try to keep you safe as I can.
Do you not need sleep?
I do not.
We've been over this. Actually, no, we
If-
haven't. Other character.
As long as I am able to read my studies and envelop myself within it, I need not an hour of sleep to keep myself rested.
Damn. I thought I was a nerd.
How dare you?
Hello, pot. Name's Kettle. Anyways, good night.
You plump on down the cold, hard floor. I say cold, it's, still technically warm for hell, but it's still technically, cold for hell.
It's colder than body temperature. Unless your hair is on fire.
You know that one picture where it's like everyone, it's like a stupid shit post and everyone like roasting marshmallows over someone like burning? That's us with them.
But I will say, as yous all sit here, does anyone wish to do anything in this time?
Limus will make
Kill
a
Rupert.
bonfire.
Vox?
Limus will make a bonfire, but like a small one, as if it's a campfire.
Yeah. I mean, I think it is only supposed to be like 5 foot, so don't worry. So you set up a little fire that lasts a minute.
Is the ground dirt or is it stone?
I'd say it's a little bit of both. It's not exactly solid, but it is quite loose.
So despite what Farcival said, Corby will still take his turn on watch and he'll share it with Farcival or whatever. And while he's doing that, he is preparing a semi sort of like grave / calm pen to put Smiles under. So like digging a hole, putting the body in, and then cover it with rocks probably or small stones. So that's what he would be doing. But he wouldn't finish. He'd leave the head free for if Emma wants to talk to him or not. I don't know if she does or not, but that's what Corby would spend his watch time doing.
This is what I'm imagining. If you make a grave and just leave Smiles' head out of the dirt, staring off.
Yeah, a little bit. A few stones over the top of that, yeah.
It's quiet. We'll say, Corby, you being the ever vigilant watcher. Usually, whenever you've rested off, you've seen the war, the ever-present, moving war. What you've noticed instead is there is now a congregation. What started as arguably a large group from what you've seen has started to extend exponentially. And by the time you go to rest up yourself, that which was the location of the scab is now the largest plume of smoke that you have seen since you got here. And it seems to be constantly billowing. But as you all rest up for the night, and not a quiet night in Avernus, knock off a long rest.
Oh, for free?
Imagine.
Imagine.
He's uncovered a great, deep, dark, hidden secret. My back is fucking killing me. And what's worse is, well, devils and demons know about it. But, this is all take a long rest. Rupert is walking the dog. That there is definitely a euphemism. Make sure
As
everybody's good.
Elemis wakes up, she will say, "Oh, well, to be honest, I feel like I could use a few more hours."
Well,
You're
we
still
don't.
exhausted.
Very much so, yes.
I don't think we really have a few more hours. Bryce, how well I slept for being in hell.
Corby comes up and will reach out and touch you, and he'll use Time of Restoration to cast. I believe it's Greater Restoration that does exhaustion.
Are you sure?
On Elemis.
That knocks off a level, doesn't it? the level of
Oh.
exhaustion vanishes then and there.
That feels much better.
I'm
I'm still
afraid
tired,
that's all.
but much less so.
That's all my queen can give you today.
That's more than I could have expected.
You just now sit here in your what we'll call makeshift camp. That blood war is only getting bigger over there. I think you found a way to stop the war. Or at least moving.
Oh my god. I just realized that her name is facsimile backwards.
What?
Elemis's name is just facsimile backwards.
What
I
the
was
fuck
not expecting you to know that word actually, but okay.
They're a fucking nerd. How would they not know it? What does it mean?
Sure. I took Latin for 3 years.
Fair.
You two are following true Gygaxian naming.
Yeah, it was my trick first.
Well, Corby will sort of gesture towards Smiles' cairn, where there's just his head exposed under this sort of like small pile of rocks. Don't know if you want to talk to Smiles or not, or possibly Smiles, but I left the head free.
Well, what would he know that we need?
It's a good question. I don't think we could talk to the man until I think his brain sort of exploded.
Yeah, that usually prevents you from speaking with them.
That's unfortunate. He was always very kind when he fed us in the dungeon.
We love a little bit of Stockholm syndrome.
Just a touch. Goes a long way.
Ah,
Oh my god.
makes it bearable, you know. I mean, I could, but maybe I only get 5 questions. What would we want to know? Maybe we can prepare that beforehand so we don't panic.
Valuable idea. I'll give you a minute to think about that. Whilst I get a can of juice.
Well, I mean, is this really Smiles or someone else? Has Smiles gone somewhere else?
Yeah, that's a good question, I think.
I think we could ask. Oh, here. My doing character. It would be best to ask more accurately, who are you, rather than if you are Smiles, because then we would have 2 answers in one rather than having to waste 2 questions.
Ember, I think you and Farcival should put your thinking noggins together and come up with questions to ask. I'll keep watch.
Well, I will admit I don't have the strongest thinking cap, so I think your input is a lot more valuable than mine. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I know I have seen a lot, look sometimes come up like I've seen a lot, but I don't think I've ever buried a friend. It's not something they go over at the academy.
It.
This is just the body. His soul is death. That's my understanding. Is that's what you call talk to you. Soul is going to see my queen.
If the soul is gone, would you still be able to speak to the body?
I believe
Yes,
it
magic.
attaches to the body and its physical presence, not its spiritual. At least that's my understanding of it. So yeah, I could speak to it, and we could learn a few things. It's just, what questions do we want to ask?
We could ask, who are you? And if it is Smiles, we could ask, how did you become a tiefling? So either we'd know that he's born that way, or if he was changed. We could ask, were you in debt to anyone? So that way we would know if our party is still in danger. And if he is in debt to someone, we could ask, would that put us in danger? We can't know a lot about who exactly took his equipment, considering the fact that it happened postpartum. Not postpartum, postmortem. That's
Okay.
That would be
whoopsies.
impressive. Would be impressive.
An impressive feat of magic here in Avernus.
Considering it would happen post-mortem. So anything that we are searching for in Smiles would have to have been while he was still alive. So who are you? And if it is Smiles, how did you become a tiefling? Were you in debt to anyone? And if he was in debt, does this indenture put danger to us? And who were you in debt to, if that question is not already answered?
And what if it isn't Smiles?
Well, we can simply ask, who do you serve? What did you do? And did you know Archon? And if he does know Archon, where would Archon have gone? Because chances are he might have been alive while Archon was still within his tower, so there's a possibility that he was still around when Archon was.
You know,
So
how about you do the asking? You seem to have a pretty good idea. I believe somebody else can ask the questions. So, yeah, are you ready? Yeah, everybody else be quiet. I know sometimes I can interfere and can mess things up if you're talking in the background. You ready, Ursula?
ready as I can be.
4 questions left.
What?
I hadn't cast the spell yet.
That's the joke, Ribby.
I take out a piece of incense and I put it on top of like the last rock next to the face of the tiefling and cast Speak with Dead.
You bust the spell off with, I want to say beauty, but it's a macabre beauty to say the least. You watch as the body rises with these flames crackling round, almost like an altar, as the body starts to crack and twist and contort before the head just snaps directly towards you.
Who are you?
I'm writing these questions down as well, so don't worry. The body looks. Speak with dead. It's for my own benefit, don't worry. Checking, don't worry. Is it Twist?
Don't you recognize me?
Smiles! A hero!
How did you become a tiefling?
I'm not a hellspawn. What are you talking about?
He sort of just grimaces at this.
See, naked tiefling floats there.
Were you in debt to anyone?
Good question.
Can they lie and speak with dead,
Yes.
or is it just their personal
Yes.
opinion?
If it perceives you as hostile or an enemy, and Smiles has been very clear he is very racist towards tieflings.
Oh my fucking god.
You gotta think it was weird I was looking up this spell for like 5 minutes?
No, I thought you were being... I don't know.
Nice!
Yeah, as I said it, I realized that I was talking out of my ass.
As I said, I realised the error of my ways. Were you indebted to anybody, was the question?
Yeah.
Well, I... maybe indebted to Opal, who was indebted to Zariel, but that deal's invalid now, right? After the... you know... right?
Why was I not able to revive you?
Let me write my answer, and then I'll... but I know you've answered, so 4... why can't I revive? I may or may not have sold my soul to pay off my debt.
Who did you show your soul to?
You wouldn't know him.
Motherfucker.
You don't know him.
Not even a name. Come on. Not much of a hero now, is he? Well, at least we know it's him. Right? Guys?
Hey.
Who?
Also,
Pepsi,
You
you
believe
missed. Pepsi, you missed speak with dead on Smiles. Question 1, who are you, Smiles? Asked by Farcible. Question 2, asked by Farcible, how did you become a tiefling? Answer, I'm not a tiefling. Question 3, asked by, I believe, either Farcible or Ruby, I can't remember. Answer would have been the same. Were you indebted to anybody? He said, indebted to Opal, who was indebted to Zariel, but surely that's got to be invalidated now on the count of, you know, implying killing Opal. Ruby then asked, why can't I revive you? He said, I may or may not have sold my soul. Then question 5, which you walked in on, I believe, was, who have you sold your soul to? Asked by Ember, to which Smell said, you don't know him. He's in a different city. Goes to a different school.
Cool.
Lovely.
So I'll just write a little. You write up your little cairn and put it there. First of all, timber. The cairn goes up and you leave the body there. I'll say, probably takes about 5 minutes just to build that up with your unnatural ability and practice that you've clearly had over the years, Corby. We'll leave it at that.
What the fuck is going on with Corby? I was so fucking confused.
Corby's patron is a patron of death. He would have experience building graves.
No, why is he getting so descriptive of his power? It's on a meta level. I'm confused.
Mine
I'm scared.
Build a big follower of Orcus, so I've been buffed by my goddess.
Like
That's fair.
he's just really good at building graves. Probably done it all through his childhood.
Motherfucker picked up a mushrooms, I guess.
Corby spent his years as a young chick dyeing under his eyes black until one day his feathers turned black. Every time he wakes up, the first thing he hears is the G chord on a piano. What did you build
When I was
the cairn?
a young chick.
I've got these questions here, so, I've got them written in my form. Hope someone else is paying attention.
More or less.
And use look on out. What's the plan now?
Did I understand correctly that that tiefling was not a tiefling?
He said he wasn't a tiefling, but he said he also was smiles. So, he sold his soul to somebody, so I guess maybe he transformed then. Maybe after he died. I don't know.
I wonder what Corby would look like as a tiefling. That'd be a sight.
What is with you and tieflings?
This is king.
Well, now that I know people can just be turned into them, it's fascinating to see how the effect would be on different species.
I guess I'm a pureblood then, or something.
You're a tiefling, not a Yuan.
Are you a Yuan T? Yeah, the same thought.
Well, we've got to stop playing together like this.
The party of Yuan Ts, we call that racism.
Oh, I would play that.
Have a party of tieflings, have a party of UNTs.
Oh
Party
god.
of tieflings is just the LGBTQ plus community. A party of Yuan Ts is just racist.
That's just the Proud Boys.
Here's sit here now. What's the plan? Where we going? What we doing? I understand things might be a little aimless right now.
Well, we had our rest. I don't know if you want to go dragon hunting again, Tharshival?
I mean, what else do we have to do? I mean, we've got the sword. We can march right up to Zariel and tell her, here's the sword, and then she goes, here, Farsful, here's death.
Well, we could kill Zariel.
Well, I like your spirit, but,
Isn't Zariel other powerful?
No, I just got here.
Out of character, should I roll for what my character knows about Zariel?
You could roll a religion check if you want.
Religion. And that's, still with disadvantage.
Yep. You could take her. She's not like a deity in that regard. She's not Shar or the Raven Queen. Not Saloon, but not a good guy or gal. But you
I
know,
mean, if you want to do that, there's a good chance Azariel's over there, and I point to where there's a big plume of smoke coming up from where the scab was. That's where there was a big fight overnight.
Oh,
I mean, I
still
suppose we could check it out.
raging on.
That's if you want to give her the sword or whatever. But I thought you were doing something possible.
Yeah. Sorry, repeat what you said?
I thought you wanted to do something.
I would prefer to kill Argon, but we're a bit at a loss of where he is, unless we want to make our way back to the tower.
not again. Why do you want to kill Archon? What did he do to you?
Eh, I am contractually obligated. If I could just leave this as it is and forget about it, I would, but unfortunately, I believe that if I do not kill him, I am not much longer for this world.
Oh, that's not good.
The things you do for the people you love.
Oh, who
Well,
are you indebted to, though?
He makes a glance at Rupert.
To him?
Well, I'm indebted to Zariel for him.
Oh,
I think I
that's kind
might know a way to deal with the dragons.
that's kind of cute, though. You sold your soul for the boy you liked?
I wouldn't put it that way, but
I would. I mean, is that not what you did?
I suppose I'm keeping my close ones alive. I suppose.
I mean, have you told him
Told them what?
that you did that? Like, does he know?
Um, not
You
exactly.
didn't tell him?
Well, I didn't want him to get
Gay.
upset that I was selling my soul or something. I don't know.
I mean, at least I, when I do something out of love, I want to make sure that the people feel loved when I do it.
I,
It's
I didn't want him to think that, oh, I did this wonderful gesture for you and I might die for it, so you're internally indebted to me for it. I don't want him to feel bad for it.
then. But now it looks like it's a big secret. Like, oh, I don't want to feel indebted. Why don't you just tell him, like, hey, I like you. I think you're cool, and I did this for you, and you want to help me make sure we can continue on. You know, make it out of here together.
You're talking to me as if you want me and him to get married.
I mean, you're the one that said it. I was thinking maybe at least you can ask him out. I
Why?
don't. I don't. Well, it seems like you like each other, and when I like somebody, I tell them because the thing is, and I put like an hand on his shoulder. The thing is, you regret every shot you don't take, and the worst thing that happens is you get rejected in hell. What's the worst that can happen? You go to hell. You go through hell.
They
It
say
seems like you've been traveling together for a while. You know, it doesn't hurt.
it's been, God, how long has it been?
About 6 weeks.
Time is weird down here. A few weeks, a month and a half.
I mean, if I've been traveling with somebody for a month and a half, and I wouldn't, at least care about them, I would feel weird. And the thing is, even if it's not mutual, at least you were open. You don't have to worry about it, and you can be undistracted with whatever comes ahead.
I
Sometimes it's
suppose.
just a leap of faith.
I mean, I suppose it's good to have secrets uncovered before we go and die and maybe talk to Zariel.
So, worst things comes to worst, you die before anything happens. Maybe he dies before you get the chance to say anything. Would you want to live with that regret?
I would rather him not die at all, but I get what you mean. I
Would you want to die knowing that you're loved?
that's certainly a way to put it.
What is not life if it's just love?
I suppose.
Do you want my help, or do you think you can do it on your own?
No, I don't need your help. Thank you, Ember.
Well, go get him.
I
Eventually, I can marry people. Did you know that?
I don't. I think that's a bit of a jump.
Well, you're the one that suggested it. I just wanted to let you know I have the facilities. I have the magical properties to seal you in the name of Talos, and it actually comes with a few benefits as well.
Benefits?
Yeah. If you stay close to each other, like within kissing distance, you get a little bonus.
Hey.
Who the fuck you kissing, Elastigirl?
Yeah, I suppose it would be beneficial if we're down here.
Corby would cut in at this point and say, "You'd also be able to share grave plots in the graveyard."
I mean, we were having a private conversation!
Oh, you should have said. I've been standing here since you finished talking to Smiles.
Thank you for keeping watch.
I love this fucking party.
He does have the highest passive perception, now, to be fair.
I suppose so. Where even is Rupert at this point?
Tinkering with
Sleeping.
his equipment. He's too chiseled for this.
He's using the tools I got him. How
He's
romantic.
stemming in the corner.
Yeah, he's using the new all-purpose tools to tinker with his equipment. Upkeep his armor.
Do they require like attunement or such, by the way, just before I check? They do. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, you sort of like make his way over. Hello.
Okay, so if I put this here, this shouldn't explode. Oh, yeah, yes.
Hi. So he like stands there and looks around, trying to like formulate his words. So you know how I'm indebted to kill Archon, right?
Yes, we need to kill him so you don't get axed yourself, right?
Okay, so here's the thing. I may or may not have made that deal in order to save your life. I wasn't planning on telling you in order just because I don't know, I didn't want to make you feel bad about it, but also I was coached, and he makes an eye glance over to Ember in the background to tell you because I don't think I want to keep secrets as I do this. I don't know.
Ember's just in the background with like 2 thumbs ups, like, you got it!
Wait. You sold your soul to bring me from the grave.
Yeah, well, I may have did it twice.
I'm sorry, you did what?
Well, the first time. Okay, do you remember that door that you had?
Yes. What about
Okay,
it?
when we fought the Narzugan, you may have perished, and I then sold my soul to a devil by you selling my soul to the devil that was attached to the door, and then that brought you back from the dead. And they wanted Ornalin's soul, but then he died already, and then you got feeble-minded. So I made a deal with Zariel herself in order to make you back to normal. So I'm sort of double downed, but the Ornalin already died, so one of them was already made up. I just have to kill Archon this time, and then we're fine. And then we're fine. It's not a problem anymore. It's just this one little thing that I thought you might need to know.
Why?
I don't know. You.
Say it! Say it!
He like looks over
What
and
is your
glares at her.
problem?
You mean
I'm not that useful.
The L word! Say it!
Shut up!
Leprosy?
But Madka, you are one of the only people in my life who have cared about me. Truly, for who I am. And to sacrifice that bond would be sacrificing a limb. I cannot express. I have expressed the lengths I will go to keep you with me. Because without you, I don't think I would be myself. This journey, these people that we've journeyed with, some of them who have passed on from this plane, they have shaped me into who I am, and more than a scholar. But you especially, someone who actually cares about me. I love you. You're the closest thing I have to another half.
Rupert is going to put his hands together, take a deep breath. I'm so, wait. You're sure?
Is my soul not a large enough waiver for you?
In my defense, I know I can be kind of much. Okay, to put it bluntly, I am not good at this whole emotion thing. So all I'm going to say is, I reciprocate this offering of feeling. Very much so.
Don't you
And I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack.
First of all, just stares at him, wide-eyed, and then just begins laughing. But, like, after a while, he, like, stops and just waves his hands away. I'm not laughing at you, it's just, you're so you. I
Is
wouldn't
that a good
have
or
it
a
any
bad
other
thing?
way.
Elimis will whisper to Ember. Was he joking the whole time?
No, that's just how he is.
Well,
I reciprocate.
Good.
Fuck's sake.
Do you think Rupert would word it any other way?
No,
No,
he wasn't
is
expecting
so
him to.
fucking, He is so French coded.
Hey, I wouldn't have it any other way. Don't worry. Can you believe it? Ember even offered to marry us.
Wait, you can do that?
Yes, I can, and it comes with benefits.
Benefits, you said?
I've had this speech written out ever since I fucking met Tarsifal. I could tell from day one. Sorry, I prepared. Yes, we can get married. I can marry you guys. Sorry, I was very excited.
I should be very concerned that you just assumed that the moment you met Farcival.
Well, look at him.
Marriage with
Look at
benefits?
you.
Fair.
What?
Aren't benefits supposed to be included in marriage anyway?
Yeah, you'd think that.
It's
Like the tax benefits, you know?
Yeah, but this has armor benefits.
Hey,
Armor
Because
benefits?
it's the amore.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I suppose I'm saying this, just putting this out there, I wouldn't be opposed.
Is that a yes?
Ask the tiefling.
First of all, pop the question, and I fucking take out a piece of wire, quickly make a ring, and like shove it in his hand. You got this.
I 20 charisma, 0 execution.
Deep breath.
20 charisma, no wisdom.
I
You have to roll. You have to roll either persuasion or performance.
Oh, I don't need to roll performance. I already know he's gonna do this badly. I don't know how to do this. I grew up in Candlekeep, and they didn't like me very much. But
Well, we like you. We like you. We like you. So you got this. I'm right behind you. If you forget the words, just give me a little nod, and I'll help.
I'm very concerned you scripted this.
You know that thing that people do on like plays when they take a bow? They like put a hand in front of themselves and they bow.
Mm-hmm.
He does that before getting down onto one knee, and he does not make eye contact, and he's shaking a little bit. And
Rupert's making all the eye contact.
he looks up, makes it for a second, breaks away, and then looks back up. Rupert, Madka, would you make me the luckiest man alive and marry me?
Most certainly.
Yay!
My question is, do you have a last name? Are we thinking yours or mine?
I didn't think of that. I mean, technically, I think I do, but it's been a while since I've used it to the point where I don't think I remember.
You can borrow mine.
Hey,
Sure.
okay, Ember, thank you.
But you're now Tharsival Stardust.
Oh, okay.
Allow me to change that. I'd be more than happy to welcome you as a member of the Matka.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that's for after the ceremony.
Are we gonna get married in the cave? Next to Smiles' corpse?
Well,
I
at least he's
mean-
in attendance.
It's a bit macabre, but yes, he's in attendance at least. And I think he still has a bit of opal on him.
With performance, with perception as high as his, maybe you would even still see it.
Great.
Maybe it's gravity. Maybe he's still actually alive, but one of the eyes rolls round.
And look, he still has a little bit of opal chunks on him.
Everybody's present.
Yeah.
That's so gross.
Oh, sorry. I know this is your big thing.
Yeah, it could be our last.
True. Well then, I suppose get the ceremony up.
I don't know how this works.
Don't worry, I got it from here. Just follow my lead. I've practiced in the mirror, like 4 times tonight.
You have a
and
wait. There's a mirror.
I pretend I have one. Yeah. No, I use like this piece of opal. It's very shiny. I've practiced like.
This is the best.
This is the most macabre shit in the world.
I've practiced 4 times, like every night for the last week.
Okay, before we get any more weirded out.
At this point, why don't you marry me yourself?
Well, I would, but I saw the way you talked about him, and
Do you even like women?
you don't look like it.
Shrugged.
The moment I saw you find those tools, I knew it was gonna happen. I just needed some encouragement. Yeah, no, I've been planning this.
Oh, okay.
I've revised it, so it should be good now. But are we doing that now, here? If everybody's ready, where's Corby?
Well,
I think he's standing there. I think he was standing in the same
He's-
place.
right
Contemplating
behind
the
you.
sticks.
Right behind you, like in your blind spot. He's just been standing there the whole time in your blind spot.
Huh?
Kirby!
How dare
No.
you are? Hi, Kirby.
He's been watching
Corby,
Rupert climb long
Corby.
things.
Would you be my best man as the other smartest person here besides possible?
Sure. What would I have to do?
Sure.
I don't know, just stand next to one of us.
Stretching the word smartest there, Rupert, but
Yeah, smartest, aka Farcival and Corby. He's not including himself.
Only Calgax is missing.
We knew him for like a week and
quick, did anybody drink the turtle soup?
Make a con save.
Uh,
And then a depth save.
Isn't
This is
it true that at weddings you give gifts? I'm going to be
Ah.
your best man. If I'm going to be your best man, Rupert, here, have this, and I'll hold out the bottle I have in my.
Thank you for the wonderful gift.
What bottle's that from?
I've got a particular bottle at the top of my consumables on my sheet, and I'll hand that over.
Ah,
Corby's
don't.
strange brew.
I'll just pass it over to you just now.
There we go. I just made a custom item.
But it's not a custom item, my bro. Look on your
Okay.
consumables at the bottom.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Let me just rename this real quick.
We're speaking about this like it's some deadly secret.
I mean,
He's gonna use to kill you tonight.
Oh,
I named it.
I mean, you know what they say: wives always kill their husbands.
I knew
Oh
Rupert
god,
was the bottom.
ever smoking bottle. Oh god.
It's the
Oh, thank you
silver
for this.
bottle with the smoke is
Ooh, this
passed
is
over.
interesting. Oh, I'll have to examine this later. First, let's get this ceremony over, I suppose.
Mr. DM, are we gonna fit it in today, or is that where we start off next week? Which one?
We got 40 minutes.
Okay.
Hold on, do I have any music to set the scene, I wonder? Because Hellscape's a bit
Right.
fucking drab, you know?
You know, I'm going to be honest, I wasn't expecting the wedding to happen today.
Neither was I.
But hey, here we are,
Welcome-
and it's
welcome to
fucking
improv.
one.
Isn't it a shotgun wedding where they force it on the That's what Ember's doing. She's forcing them to just hurry up with it. Get on with it.
No, it's for AC benefits, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the best
Bro,
I've got.
would you
Take
be
it
my
or leave it.
AC benefactor?
Best I've got. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it. We'll make it a
This is
combat
great.
wedding. Instead of a first dance, they have a first sword fight.
Oh yeah,
Instead
it'll
of
be a
first
sword
dance,
fight,
it's a first
alright.
gunfight. Oh, this is a force cannon.
Wait, I got that
Guys,
one.
the blast versus the force hit.
Oh, grim.
They're gonna have a standoff.
Quinn, how much of this Parsifal Rupert thing was like off the cuff? I'm just curious.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just wondering if you had planned any of these general ideas.
Oh no, absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing about Bartholomew and Rupert was ever planned beforehand. I think like
I meant like recently,
recently,
leading up to this.
absolutely nothing. This was entirely improv.
You are good at improvisation, given this is D&D.
Thank you. I really like
Wonderful.
monologuing. Farcible's entire speech was entirely improv.
And Rupert is autistic.
Yeah, no shit.
Yep, tracks.
Who says I reciprocate your feelings?
Oh, by the way.
That fucking sent me. I was going to sent me.
Yeah. Matthew, entirely unrelated. I just noticed I have a Hoover speed.
Hey,
I'm
just
Fly's
remember-
Hoover.
just
So I don't
remember-
take fall damage.
Just remember, you can't spell sped without Pepsi.
You can't spell special without Pepsi.
Truth.
This has not been sponsored by
Reddit
PepsiCo. Guys, imagine if we could get a Pepsi sponsorship for this.
Hell yeah.
Funny enough, I'm currently drinking Coke.
I drink V8 because I'm a loser.
See, I'm currently
Okay,
snorting.
stop that
Oh
out.
wait, shit.
I'm doing your shit with the hover.
Cool. Are we? So, Ember takes out like a few crudely cut what's it called, like they're fucking called in Dutch. They're called slingers.
Flashcards.
No, Vox. You know Dutch, right?
Yeah.
Slingers. What's a slingers in Engels?
Good question.
Whatever. Party decorations and like hangs it up like quickly.
Dreamers?
No, something else. Just like quickly, like whatever, pretty things, and kind of uses their wing to create like a bow, words, like a bow thing shape behind himself.
A garland.
And, like, cool. And kind of pulls like puts everybody in the right position. Dearly beloved. We are gathered here on this beautiful day to witness the union of Tarsifal and Rupert in holy matrimony.
Thunder crashes
This-
and a demon falls into the sticks.
This is a day of
Oh,
great
the
celebration and reverence on which we come together before Talos to recognize and commemorate the sacred love and dedication shared between these two people. It is wonderful to have our friends here to join us today. The couple would like to thank their guests for being here and would like you to know that each of you were invited here on this day because you have played an integral part in their intertwining lives.
Camera goes over to Smiles' corpse.
In the time that Tarsifal and Rupert have spent together, they have built the sturdy foundation of a lifelong relationship. After a great deal of thoughtful consideration, they've decided to bind themselves to one another for the rest of their lives. May you all remember and cherish the sacred ceremony, for on this day, with love, we will forever bind Tarsifal and Rupert together. If there's anyone in attendance who has cause to believe that this couple should not be joined in marriage, you may speak now or hold your peace forever.
Stone falls off the cairn again.
Tarsifal and Rupert,
Kind of-
please
I
face
was
one
kind
another.
of begging someone to say something.
Yeah.
Smiles croaks.
Farcival's patron kicks in the door. I object.
Zariel enters in. I object.
Except they both come like divorced parents.
Which of her patrons?
Yeah.
Tarsifal and Rupert, please face one another and join hands. Under the eyes of Talos, Tarsifal, do you take Rupert to be your lawful wedded husband? By making this commitment, you are joining in the sacred covenant of marriage. Do you promise to honor him in love, to be sensible to his needs, to comfort him in difficulty, and put your full and complete trust in him as long as you both shall live?
He just stares and like laughs a little bit at the absurdity of this whole thing as he looks around everywhere. I
do.
I do.
Under the eyes of Talos, Rupert, do you take Tarsifal to be your lawfully wedded husband? By making this commitment, you are joining in the covenant of marriage. Do you promise to honor him in love, to be sensible to his needs, to comfort him in difficulty, and to put your full and complete trust in him as long as you both shall live?
Most certainly. I do.
By the power vested in me, by the order of the gauntlet, I pronounce you, Tarsifal and Rupert, as husband and husband, lawfully wedded before Talos. You may now kiss the groom, forever sealing your union.
Kiss him. Kiss him. Yeah!
Rupert will initiate it.
Yeah, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to present to you Mr. and Mr. Maraka.
Hell
He
yeah.
starts clapping.
I'm gonna say right now, this is like an absolute first, and I don't know what to do with any of this information.
But it's only Corby clapping, so it's just the singular sound of someone clapping inside the cave, and it's just echoing.
Another stone
I think
falls
he
off the
would-
cairn.
He would then
Wait.
he would then realise that no one else is doing anything, so he would start to try to use
Kinky Rico?
his mimicry.
Ah.
Mimicry to make sort of like a trumpet fanfare type thing.
Aww.
He's-
Corby's a real one.
What?
As soon as the trumpets go off, like Ember explodes with energy, like applause and wooing.
Ilimis will be very confused, but also clapping.
I think Ember is more excited about this than we are.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm excited. I'm just
Well,
It's
let's
certainly
try not to die now.
Yes. I mean, it's a bit harder to now.
Yes, indeed.
Speaking of which, I need you. And he turns over to Ember and pulls out the book again and gives it to her. I need both of you. Or I think just you. I need you to rewrite your name in this book. So, just to keep you alive as I did the first time.
I write down my name once again.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Well, that seems to be keeping us alive a little bit more, and with the blessings of Talos, I guess. I can add that to my roster of gods that I have up my sleeve.
Don't worry, I'll make sure to take care of him for you, so you don't have to keep track of him.
So as long as we're within 30 feet of each other, we get a +2 armor class.
I told you, it has armor bonuses.
Love. This is wonderful.
And what is the tax percentage less that they have to pay now? For Tvarsival, how much less of his soul does he have to give to his patron?
Actually no, it's a 10% attack percentage that got decreased. It's 10% off the attacks, not tax.
But Tvarsival's wage from his patron will now no longer be taxed, or what?
I think if I was taxed, I would just kill myself.
Look, I may have been a former soldier of the gate and all that, but taxes, no.
But neither of you fuckers better die, okay? I'm gonna be
it's the
very
plan.
sad if you do.
They die. If they die, then the other one has to die too. Otherwise, it's just gonna be sad.
Look,
I'll make
if
sure of it.
Parzival dies, Rupert is going out shooting someone. I don't know what Parzival's gonna do if Rupert dies mid-combat.
Tell us all again.
Again?
Yeah,
How
many minutes you have left?
it's like shares. You can split them and like sell them more.
Yeah.
Wait,
Parzival's
hear me out.
probably not-
Rupert sells his soul to get Parzival back.
Aw, they're so intertwined. Aww.
They're so fucking gay.
They're
I
gay.
hope It's
I
like
hope
at this
they
point,
die.
I want Parzival to live, but it's not even like it is the fact that I'm attached to him, but it's also just the fact that he has lived this long is mind-boggling to me, and to the fact that I can't let him die. Like he
And he's
manages,
getting a happy ending.
he manages every single fight to go from 10 HP to full max, and I don't know how it keeps happening.
A cleric would heal.
True. Just a pocket doctor,
An
never mind.
artificer with cure wounds.
Yeah,
a
he has
bird
bu-
with cure wounds.
He has a pocket doctor, a pocket cleric, and a pocket ranger.
Yeah, see, Parzival stays alive because he's just best friends with healers.
Also,
Yeah.
Kellig has healed Tvarsival for like 58 HP or something.
Plot twist.
Yeah.
Plot twist. Plot twist. That's the secret reason Parzival's marrying Rupert. Heal benefit.
Personal benefits. Yeah.
First of all, what
Who
gives you
heals
an
gets
18
taxed?
AC out of curiosity?
I got a buff from someone. I don't remember who it was. I think it might have been.
Infused
Ember?
armor, maybe? Maybe an infusion?
It was a buff that someone else gave me. I do not remember who it was.
Your AC should
No,
be.
Kellig's armor infusion was to someone else, I think.
Yeah, you gave your
I
armor
didn't
to
make any armor
Corby.
for anyone.
I think
So
it might have
that's
been
gone now.
Ember.
I don't do that.
It might have. You didn't use Shield of Faith.
Oh,
maybe?
Shield of Faith, yeah. Probably.
Oh, Gark, you're back. You just missed the wedding.
Garg, we just did the wedding. It was really funny.
No,
It was fucking amazing.
Smiles was there.
Oh yeah,
Smiles
Smells was there.
There.
Yeah, your corpse was there.
Yay!
It tried to object, such Jay.
We're sorting out AC bonuses, which is in there.
AC is now 22.
You're welcome.
Wait, what was my AC when I had the Hidden Lord?
22.
Oh wow, I'm back to that point now. That is wonderful.
Hey, you want to borrow my sword? It gives you +1 as well.
No, thank you. I don't like having my will overwritten unless it's necessary.
I'm gonna take a couple, Parsifal can take a couple levels in, like, Blade Singer, and then he'll get, like... Actually, no, never mind. He doesn't have any intelligence bonus, so it wouldn't do anything for his armor class.
Take, 1 level in Wizard for shield.
Yeah.
However,
He's slightly more unkillable, which makes him invincible, apparently.
Yeah.
as you are now here in the accursed cave.
Oh, beautiful.
Where he's going, what he's doing.
We're going for the smoke. I
With who?
guess.
Who will be smoking?
Uh,
I just realized Ember has no fucking reason to have the sword. They don't have any deals. They just got it because it's gold.
yeah.
They promised Corby to do good with it, so I guess free. Oh yeah, free Ultra. What's the idea?
Well, there's no guarantee that Arkan's at the smoke. So if you want to do that, we have to find some way of finding him.
No, that's different.
I could
do
track
have
him
an
if I know where
idea.
he is.
With how to deal with the dragons.
Oh.
I'm not entirely sure it would work, but I've heard rumors that all the way to the east there is a creature that holds an orb that has power over dragons in some way.
Yeah, I think we already used that one. That's like the that tiefling had that one.
Oh,
Orb of Dragonkind, perhaps?
I don't know. I've just heard rumors. You know, you hear many rumors in prison.
Yeah, we kind of been there, done that.
Well,
Fun fact: that ceremony prepared since I joined.
Quick question. Since the Artificer has access to the wizard spell list, technically, would Rupert be aware of the spell Locate Creature?
Yeah. But make an Arcana check for me. Yeah, you're aware of it. 110% a wizard-only spell.
Oh, no, it isn't.
110% a wizard-only spell. In character.
Oh, you're saying for Rupert. In character. Sorry. My brain... My great brain went to correction. I apologize.
Fucking
I
rules lawyers, I
apologize.
swear to God.
Look, man, I like neat and orderly, but yes. I don't suppose any of you have dabbled in wizardry and know of a spell about locating creatures.
I know that one. I just don't have
Oh,
prepared. Yeah, I don't have it prepared. So if we take a nap for another 8 hours, I could.
Can I not gain the benefit of a long rest more than once a day?
I know, that's a joke.
With you, it's hard to tell.
It's because I'm autistic.
Right then. I suppose. Wait a minute. We could try seeing if maybe Maggie has access to such a spell.
Yeah. Who's
mean-
Maggie?
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, she's a hag.
oh,
You guys deal with hags?
I thought you said
is
Muddy.
I bought a car from her.
my
Oh,
aunt is
Maggie.
also called Maggie, but I hope you're not calling her a hag.
Oh, no. This is a different Maggie. And she is a hag in terms of the creature, not old crone.
She,
Well,
she
how
had
do we...
a special agreement with Smiles.
Those two fucked, didn't they? Like,
Probably.
okay. Yeah. Just wanted to make
I-
sure I wasn't the only one that was thinking it.
I think she wanted to touch me too. I wasn't very happy about it.
Oh no,
Ah,
because you were exclusive, right?
What?
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 But how do we plan to get to Maggie? As I like
Well,
look at the map, like that's pretty far.
well, we just go around the scab, go past the cultist camp that we butchered.
You mean that scab that is surrounded by 4 towers and everybody fighting? That scab? I mean, I could fly over the river, but I don't think you guys have a flying car or anything, do you?
No, we were in the process of that, but then Smiles rammed it into the building.
Would have
You
been
can
such
see
a
it right
good
over
idea.
there.
It would have been
Just
such a
pointing
good
over in the
idea
distance.
to you know have a flying car so you can drive and fly everywhere. Wings are really versatile. Have you ever had wings?
We tried. Looking over
Tried
at
to have
Corby.
wings? Oh,
Another rumor that I've
Sorry.
heard in prison is that a group of adventurers came and they had the car that had wings.
Huh? There's another group of adventurers that have cars and that have wings. Why aren't we that cool?
I think we're the B team.
First I'm hearing
Oh.
about it.
Well, that beats me.
Out of character, that's like the type of rumor of like someone speaks about a car putting wings on a car. That is you. And then the rumor just goes on and on until it becomes, oh yeah, they have wings on the car.
I mean, to be fair, if we want to get anywhere, we're gonna have to go past the scab anyway. Unless hell decides to treat us to some warped traveling fuckery.
Maybe we can
I mean, do
split
we
the
have-
sticks.
Do you guys not have any way to use magic to try and find him?
Yes, well,
It's a whole night away. I would have to sleep again before I can like fix my spells, and then I can maybe.
and as far as I know, only the wizarding folk and artificers could learn them, and I'm not of the tier to learn it. And sorry to say, but none of you seem like wizards.
I
Are you talking about one spell, Rupert?
Yes, locating
not-
creature.
Are there not
You're-
other spells that can do things?
hey Rupert, I can locate creatures. I have that. I can learn that. I just need
Yes,
to
but
prepare
the
it.
point is that's a day away.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right.
There's absolutely no other spells that could possibly help us to find where this guy is, other than that one spell.
Would I know of any other wizarding spells that would?
I feel Tom's trying to hint at me, but like I have a brain that was put through a sanding belt, so
Did I chip
So-
in?
Please.
Maybe
Corby
jog some
grew
of the
up.
characters' memories.
Corby was indoctrinated in a monastery, so he has a belief that churches and clerics have powers.
you mean I think I know what you mean. I'll put this in get whisper. Gark, you were trying to say something?
Do I metagame a little bit and try and jog the other players' memories?
What you thinking?
Would you like me to DM it at first, or what?
Please. 'Cause with you, a little bit of metagaming could be. And by the way, there's all of this. Let's see.
I think I know what
I-
he means.
Yes, I would say. Yeah, your character would definitely be aware of that. Your character, who someone pointed out, is technically mewing, so welcome to looks maxing. But if if Vox's character has heard rumors about your guys and flying, and also heard rumors of the dragon orb, then your character may have heard rumors similar.
You know what we could do? We could fly on the dragons.
Yeah, by all means, Gork, on you go.
Are you going to say it, or do you want me to say it?
You can say it.
Oh, I suppose that some people might recall with a proper history check that Smiles one time used the orb to cast a scrying spell, and that way
Fun
locate
fact.
creatures, which they used, I think, in Flora.
Yeah,
I
we
thought I
only
said
found a naked tiefling with nothing on him.
They burnt like 8 hit
Motherfucker.
die. They took a bit of a long rest, a bit of a short rest, shall we say?
You say that like the rule is an hour per die, while you keep
No,
trying to.
I'm
avoid that, but
I'm
that
saying
doesn't
like you took a bit of a rest, then you just went into the dragon's pen. Whether it
Yeah, we
was
kind of
an hour or 4 hours, it was still enough time in terms of rounds for what to happen to happen.
Mhm.
But yeah, there are other spells. Scrying. There are also an awful lot of potential clerical spells and clerical things that could be done.
Oh yes, scrying, another night trust away.
And there's another one that's an optional one for wizards.
Mm,
Out of character. Not saying that Rupert knows it's divination.
I mean, if it really comes to it, I could try asking my daddy. I could try asking Talos if he knows.
Well,
I have been very successful in getting a good answer.
Would this help you? And I offer you a symbol of Talos.
Well, thank you. I already have one, but I'll add it to my collection. Maybe I can share it.
Cool.
I can use it to share it with somebody else. If anybody feels inclined, I can give them a symbol. So thank you. But yeah, I could try asking, but it only tends to work about 1 in 10 times. 1 in 8 if I'm lucky. So.
I mean, I've seen priestesses talk to gods before.
I could try. Do we not have anything else? Because I only get like, if I get an answer, I don't get another one for like a few days. So I tend to not ask too much.
I mean, what else do we have to lose?
our character for 3 sessions. Each session you have actually cast Divine Intervention.
Yeah, because I felt like this is in character, like, hey, this isn't as needed as the other times, so.
I mean, to get anywhere, we're going to have to go past the scab anyway.
Why don't we ask Maggie for
Nope.
help first? She sounds like she knows a few things.
At best, we can bargain for a new car.
Yeah.
I still have a few soul coins to spare.
You guys do crypto in here?
What's crypto?
Oh, just like these weird local currencies. They're kind of.
Oh no, these are soul coins. They literally have the souls of sinners in them.
Oh. I should know that. I've been studying the hells. Well, we learn something new every day.
Yeah, that
We
you can
just-
have a wedding in hell, apparently.
Do we just walk there?
Unless you can turn into a giant and fly us all.
We have come across other things that took a car from. That vehicle we had, we took from that lady who was driving it, or had ghouls driving it.
So what you're suggesting is carjacking?
Well, I mean,
You put it like that.
there's a chance that our old vehicle is still where we left it.
I mean, if it's for the greater good, it falls within my promise, right? To you, Corby? Like, if you say, hey, it's for the greater good, we need to do this to help the Hells, then fucking let's go.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that nothing that will be driving these vehicles would be considered, air quotes, good. So you would be defeating an evil being, as the typical definitions go.
Well, that's all I needed to hear. I unsheathed my sword, light it up. You guys ready?
As I'll ever
It's
be.
still illegal, though.
Who cares? This
Oh.
is hell.
Laws are made by the socio-dominant ethnic group in the given nation.
But
You know?
Do you think hell has really good or bad taxes?
horrible taxes. Like living in Sweden.
Fucking hell.
So, what's the plan?
Look for any cars we can see.
Carjacking, I guess.
Yeah.
Just standing in the middle of the street looking to do a Grand Theft Auto, is that it?
Well, I fly up like a UAV, ready to dive down in any cars I see.
Well, Corby did get a
Chase-
3 nat 20 kill streak.
Yeah.
Let's see, what have I got left? What have we got?
Like as I take off, like I want a bike.
Yeah, Corby
very
wants
Dutch
a
of
flying
you.
bike. And I just remembered he commissioned biker jackets at the fair
Wow.
thing, or with Marty.
I'm trying to think, who have used... You fought... You fought Fiona. It's only Fiona you've done. I don't think you've met Bitter Breath. You've done you've not done Kovic, right? Did not mean
What
to
the hell
activate
is
this.
COVID?
I gotta get the image up just now. Does this look familiar to anybody at all?
Nope.
No.
Cool. That's all I needed to know. Last thing I want to do is create a continuity error.
Oh, hey, the sandwich enjoyer is right here. Why do we even need the car check?
I mean, if you want, we can roll for history to remember.
I will see. As
Oh, the image isn't loading. Oh, sorry.
you are flying across the wastelands, you do see sitting around 3 singular bike-like objects. A large object, large, let's say object, vehicle, very similar to the previous vehicle you were in. And the smaller vehicle looks like it has tusks. You can see they are stopped for a moment by some ruins, as there is something going on between them. You can see a few bearded devils, some barbed devils, and that aforementioned image of the one person that looks like they're absolutely riddled with chains.
Would that be considered chainmail?
Only if you put them in the letterbox.
Surprisingly not. I know, right? Surprisingly not. But you see them having, we'll say, a conversation. Definitely discussion. Looks a little heated.
Wait, are they inside or outside the car?
They seem to be outside right now. The vehicle seems to
Is that-
be tilted a little on the side at the front.
Oh, we're still on a battle map, the Kovic.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. I changed the map and everything, but it's just like... But,
I think you did it too quick.
yeah, potentially. Let's see. I will pull to scene. 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 Apparently the server logged in.
Oh no.
Nope, I clicked the wrong button. I am
that's right.
a genius. And who's missing? Oh, that's just me. I am purple. Okay. I would say it is... What about here? Boop.
So, what if I just want to, like, UAV from above, dive in and take the driver's seat and drive away before they can react?
It's a bike.
Is it a bike or... No, you said it was like a
It's
sandwich.
a bird.
Three
It's a
bikes.
plane.
3 bikes, 2 larger vehicles.
Okay.
And there's one with Tusk and one sandwich enjoyer. Correct?
Yes.
How much does the Tusk seem to hold?
It's a smaller vehicle than the sandwich jar. Fuck's sake.
Is it like a 2-seater? Is it a 4-seater? Does the, like...
It's a
Full-
4-seater,
full
but it's a 4-seater, but it is smaller.
It's more like... So I can plan...
Like,
Um...
similar amount of people could fit in it, just less people inside.
Yeah, okay, let's cover. I finish my circling and I land back down. I debrief what I saw. So, I was thinking of just flying in and yoinking one, but I don't know if you guys had any ideas.
Maybe there should be a distraction, or we could just ask.
Well, they
could just
seem
kill them.
pretty heated.
You mean hot?
No,
You were
like
attracted to them.
heated discussion. No,
Ah.
no, I don't like. No, I like women. Is not clear enough? Not you. Tarsful, are these guys on your kill list? I know you have like a few people on like a wish list, like a letter to Santa kind of type beat. So I was like,
Fastball, how many
It's-
names are in your death note?
If they were in the death note, they would already be dead.
Are they on
Um,
your naughty list?
We're all going to
I
hell.
turned off my headset instead of turning it back on. I don't necessarily need to kill them, but I wouldn't be opposed to. I don't have a necessity to.
well, there's. Hey Corby, is vehicular manslaughter an evil thing?
Mm. It's debatable. Premeditated, probably. In the heat of things, you could probably get away with it. I do have a question. Did you see any undead?
Did I?
No.
Not so far I could see.
Well, I mean, we're not averse to killing them, but we don't have to. If you can think of another way to get our vehicle.
I mean, yeah, it's a pretty stupid idea. I can try. But before I go in, let me just do this.
You just run that last sentence by me again.
I'm just making sure I don't die. You know, never hurts to double up. I cast Death Ward on myself. Not taking that fucking chance again.
You know, we could always do that haste, and we could always do the haste and smash like last time. I still have a few bags left.
What about a haste and dash?
Haste.
Actually, DM, am I able to carry somebody while flying?
Hmm.
I had the
Yeah.
genius idea of airdropping a German doctor, as I believe that he's the best driver.
Yeah.
You could also airdrop him, and then he puts on his radiation, and then it's like dropping a nuke.
You heard of
First of all,
Fat Boy, Little Man, and Rupert.
first of all, I know you just got married, but do you mind if I airdrop your husband into an active battle?
Hey.
I was not an active battle. I was thinking maybe I could bring him to the car and he can drive away, and I can grab a motorcycle for myself.
Well,
You can
I
be a
would
distraction.
rather not drop random people into battle.
Well, he wouldn't be in battle.
You call your husband a random person?
Anybody.
I think it would be a cool idea.
I mean,
like a living.
I'm not Rupert's keeper. Ask him, not me.
Well, he's your husband.
He's his own person.
I want to make sure you're okay with it. Yeah, Rupert, would you be okay with that? Sounds like you have permission from your husband.
What? Why don't we just kill him?
Well, remember the last time we tried to kill somebody?
Well, I mean, what do the people arguing look like? Are they like devils? Are they like...
What do you
They're
mean you
all
tried to
bunch
kill
of devils.
somebody?
Well,
Are
you
they-
see,
by
there
what
was
kind?
this. You know how you found the dead cow, the Minotaur. Well, there was a dragonborn with that as well, and he kind of got away. So that's why we're in so much trouble, and that's why our friend is dead.
I thought he attacked you.
Oh, he did. After
Are
we
you-
attacked him.
Bad people?
No.
He was the person
He's
who
bad.
imprisoned you.
Well, yes, but I thought he would be the aggressor.
We came to take him out on the sake of good, so he stopped doing bad. Just don't worry, you pretty little head, about it, okay? Anybody wants to get airdropped, or do we just fight them all, or do we just fly in and run away?
Here, how about this? We do the vehicle thing, but all of us move in. So basically, I commandeer a vehicle and start helping you murder.
Yeah, so I airdrop you in, Squad B moves in,
Stop
and we skedaddle.
dropping me. I'd rather not waste a feather fall. Or
No,
break my
not
neck.
not drop. I set you off, but like with like a parachute. Like you go up high and then you arc back down, so they don't see us. Like Grand Theft Auto from above.
I'm pretty sure they're going to see a giant glowing disco stick in the sky.
Well, I turned on my glowing. I turned it back to 5.5. I'll be the distraction.
Let's just fucking do it. Let's put a pipe bomb in their mailbox.
I pick up Rupert. You guys ready to go?
This is how I die, huh?
Please don't do that.
I'll make sure he won't. No, you can trust me, right?
Hopefully.
Okay. I pick up Rupert and start flying towards the sandwich enjoyer looking car.
Real quick question before we drop in. Do you want me to cast haste on you now?
Oh fuck yeah!
Alright, let me pop it off as I hand you a unlabeled bag.
As they fly off, Corby turns to Fastful and Elemis and Mr. Silent and just says, "You did all hear what she said. She did say she had a stupid plan."
Somebody's paying attention.
True.
It's very easy to get her to do stuff, isn't it?
Oh, you motherfucker!
Oh, Corby.
I mean,
There's just Ember and just Rupert here, yeah?
Well, I thought we were all moving in at some point.
Here's the thing: Did Ember tell us how far away they were?
Nope.
What direction?
Nope. You just seen her fly
I'm
off.
The direction I do think Ember said.
I think you
Yeah,
saw her fly off.
I gave some description of like I like debriefed on what was going on and what I saw, which also would include distance and heading.
You just how to put
Well-
this politely. You move considerably faster.
Well,
I would slow
Corby just
down.
shrugs and goes, well, I was his best man, so I start running after them.
Good 9 hills. And I'll probably also follow.
Elimis will also follow.
Yeah, guy runs, looks, continues viewing.
Yeah, sorry, Gark. It was just like the only image I had at the time. I do apologise. You are just now the guy who mews.
Keep the mewing!
On the up hand, anytime someone spoke to you, you just put your fingers to your lips and drew a line at your jaw, and like that shut them up. Like they've just accepted.
yeah.
They've just accepted that you are here.
Well, better mewing than mewling.
I would love to say I have to get going soon.
It's alright, I'm just gonna part us up a wall, and then I will be ending us here as well. For it, I'm gonna move us to here real quick. Activate the map that I should have activated to begin with, but there we go. So, everyone else who is running in, you'll be behind this line. For Ember and Rupert, however, I am assuming Rupert is being dropped right in the middle.
Basically on the driver's seat of the sandwich enjoyer.
Okay. Then, as we are going to drop in, we'll describe the scene as it goes. You drop in to this particular area. You know, you see this as you fly in with Rupert on your back or whatever. I don't know. You're a Nimbus cloud, and as everybody else starts sprinting down, eventually yous get there first. You guys sprinting can see this, what could only be described as like parking lot scene, for lack of better terminology. As things happen, Ember and Rupert fly in like a tactical nuke. Rupert gets dropped. Just like straight dropping him 50 foot.
No, I set him down.
Oh.
Like
Then-
I fly over and then just set him down in the driver's seat before.
Then, as
Great,
you
good.
start flying down, nose diving, and coming in, see that there are, on the sandwich enjoyers, it's tipped up, guys on the roof fixing things, guys on the side sorting things out, and as you place the passenger princess on the roof, you are 30 foot at this point here because of how the thing is. Nope, it's 30. Go like this, go like that, move the Rupert here, he's on the roof, you are 30 foot. I do not want, that's because I fucking 3-0. Thank you. You're 30 foot here. As it were, as you come down in place, immediately all attention is drawn to you as things go swing. Next session we will essentially be starting in initiative. For it, however, everybody else, you are free to place yourself. Gark, unfortunately, they did not go into the Dragon Horde. So, you guys are just going to watch Henry Cavill go ham here. Like, I even made a sheet with everything your character was going to get, so I knew. And they saw the white dragon and went, nope.
Cool.
For us sprinting over there, I would argue that, well, Corby is closest because he started running first, but because he also runs faster, maybe it would make sense if he was further ahead than the rest.
I've just placed you in this line right now so that way you can place yourselves. I will say, because Corby is the fastest, I will draw an invisible line behind Corby. And I will draw a flat line in front of Corby. Anywhere within that general area, Corby, you are free to place yourself for what will essentially be next week's combat.
If Ember was hasted, she would be quick enough that we would get around here, I would think. We'd be further away than we are now.
I would pace myself so I wouldn't just like full dash in front. I would make sure you guys are within range to engage. Like it's not like, oh fuck it, I'm flying off now. I would look down, see where you guys are, and make sure I'm like slightly ahead.
I'll tell you further back. There you go.
Yeah, I just think around here, so we're not like right.
Remember, as we push this to battle map, the terrain is flat. There's nothing here. This is just pure set dressing and then some, just so it's not a boring ass map. So,
but I mean, even so, like,
yeah,
Ember flying in the air is easier than us trying to keep up on ground because we've got like little terrain things we have to negotiate and stuff. So we'd be slower than her.
Yeah, but I would pace myself so you guys would like. I wouldn't be flying full speed, so you would still be at the same spot. Like I wouldn't go in.
Well, we've
without
also got
backup on the way.
we've also got Elemis's tire, didn't she?
Well, yeah, but only
First level
one
exhaustion.
exhaust, so speed is not halved anymore.
She was 3rd level, got the long rest, went to 2nd level. You gave the restoration, which is now 1st level, which puts her in line with. I was going to say, Gark, you didn't change the name. I was going to say Katiki right now. Katiki, chair guy, whatever. Both of them are only on 1st level exhaustion, so it does not affect combat.
Cool.
Disadvantage on ability checks.
No.
Yeah, I mean, use place how yous feel. I'm bearing in mind that the longer, like, Rupert's already cast haste. He said he's doing it. So, to my eyes, already, you're already missing 3 rounds going at your full. So, the more you hang back, the more rounds of haste you will lose.
Oh, like that, yeah.
Yeah, haste lasts 10 rounds.
Yeah, but I was hoping we could like time it so it doesn't like.
He said he's casting it, and then he said,
Fair.
I give you a nondescript bag. In my eyes, that's him casting it. And then you flew off.
Oh, yeah, fair.
So,
We'll see next week. Whatever shit goes down.
So 3 rounds in. So if you guys want to arrange yourself, Ember, Rupert, yous are locked where yous are because of what yous are doing. Everybody else has that bit of freedom of positioning. You know, how yous feel yous would fan out in any type of position. And then once it's locked in, let me know. I'll pause it and we will pick up next week.
Mm-hmm. I have a quick question. Since I'm on top of the car, these guys, are they still technically within reach?
They're on top of the car as well.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
Yeah, I can't put. You know, I can actually. It's plus 20 actually, right? Plus 20. Yeah, it's plus 20. So 20. Fucking. I'm getting real sick. 20. You want to pop a 20 on your elevation there, Rupert?
How do I do that?
Just right click your token at the top right hand side.
Top right.
Top
Okay,
left, sorry, the top left. Next to the torch is a little 0.
20. There we go.
I am assuming that Henry Cavill and Farcival are staying where they are. So, with a lock in as you come down and everybody rushes in shortly behind as you place down Rupert, and as it does, one of these devils lunges out towards you as you have to make a quick dive, and as you grab the attention of everybody there, including this one chained looking creature, pure red, sitting next to the motorbike. You can see whatever they were doing, you've clearly interrupted it. And you are now the subject of their ire. And their ire shall be sought next week.
Don't mind me just borrowing a car.